Hey students, Akash National Talent Hunt Exam ANTHE 2023 is here. Get ready for your success की शुरुआत.
So I went for ANTHE and I got a decent rank.
I gave ANTHE in 8th standard, joined foundation courses in 9th standard, and I've never regretted that decision.
I gave ANTHE in 10th grade.
8th standard, I gave ANTHE and got admission in the classroom course of Akash. And I did foundations and preparation for NSCGS then in 9th and 10th grade.
I appeared for the ANTHE in class 8th.
I had given ANTHE in class 10, ma'am, and in that I secured All India rank 19.
I've been giving ANTHE from class 8, 9 and 10.
I actually joined Akash in 9th through the ANTHE exam.
Akash entered in 11th grade when I wrote ANTHE, and it was a great exam.
Registrations open.
Hi everyone, good evening and a very warm welcome to the final practice session that we've arranged for all of you for your upcoming ANTHE exam. My name is Kriti and today we are going to have an amazing practice session for grade 7 students ताकि जो थोड़ा बहुत डर रह गया है ANTHE को लेके वो भी बिल्कुल दूर हो जाए. So I welcome all of you. Let's see who all are. I can see so many of you punctual regular सब टाइम से आ चुके हैं. Vidya, painting genius, Aditya, Sahir, Mitra, good evening all of you and a very warm welcome once again. एक बार मुझे फटाफट से ग्रीन सिग्नल दे देंगे, बहुत सारे थम्स अप दे देंगे चैट में. If you can see me, hear me, if you can see the hi being written on the screen, if everything is working fine, so that we get started with this power packed session with all of you. Good evening. Yes, I do remember all of you. Good evening. I'm waiting for loads and loads of thumbs up so that this amazing session can be started. No, I'm not ignoring anyone. Hey Harshal. Hey Arvind, I can see all of you. Hey Purvi, yes, I can see people are giving loads of thumbs up that yes ma'am, we can see you, we can hear you. And let me tell you one thing. Today, it's not about chemistry practice session. So first of all, let's understand what's going to happen today. You will be practicing chemistry questions, biology questions, physics questions, mathematics, mental ability test, which means ये तो pseudo exam environment होने वाला है आज का. पूरी अच्छे तरीके से आपको ANTHE के लिए आज प्रिपेयर कराने वाले हैं. मतलब ये सारे सब्जेक्ट्स के क्वेश्चंस आज प्रैक्टिस होंगे. अगर कुछ और कर रहे हो बिल्कुल छोड़ के जस्ट जॉइन द सेशन, बी रेडी विद अ पेन एंड पेपर, क्योंकि ये बहुत ज़्यादा यूजफुल सेशन होने वाला है फॉर ANTHE, फॉर ओलंपियाड्स, फॉर आई वुड से एज अ होल. आपकी जो एक एजुकेशन की जर्नी है, नॉलेज की जर्नी है, वो इनहैंस अगर करना चाहते हैं देन बी रेडी फॉर दिस session. And let me see some energy in the chat as well. Are you all ready? Are you all excited? I mean practice session, live solutions आने वाले, वहाँ question आएगा, within 2 minutes the answer will be discussed. And I think इतनी सारी practice करने के बाद I'm hoping this time you people will perform exceedingly well. Yes? मेंटी नहीं है, मेंटी नहीं होगा बच्चा. देखो मेंटी भी कराएंगे, ऐसी बात नहीं कि मेंटी नहीं होगा. आज मेंटी नहीं हो रहा. एक्साइटेड. ओके, तनिष्का सुपर एक्साइटेड. हाउ लॉन्ग विल बी द ड्यूरेशन? सी एनीथिंग बिटवीन 1 to 2 hours डिपेंडिंग अपॉन हाउ फास्ट यू पीपल विल आंसर. सो इट्स अप टू यू. दिस टाइम आई शुड आस्क यू कि कितना व्हाट्स द ड्यूरेशन ऑफ द क्लास बेस्ड ऑन योर परफॉर्मेंस बेसिकली. व्हाट डू यू थिंक? फटाफट आंसर दोगे तो फटाफट जल्दी से सेशन हो जाएगा, प्रैक्टिस सेशन ओवर हो जाएगा. अगर इफ यू पीपल विल टेक टाइम देन ऑफ कोर्स वी विल गिव यू टाइम टू थिंक, बिकॉज इट्स ऑल अबाउट थिंकिंग एंड लर्निंग, राइट? यस, एब्सोल्युटली. Everybody saying ma'am we are super duper excited. I hope you all are ready with the pen and paper. Yes. Oh, some of you saying ma'am chemistry थोड़ा boring लगता है. अरे ऐसे मत बोलो. We'll try to make it interesting for you. चलिए, amazing. Thank you so much for all the positive comments. It's always lovely to read what you people write. बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत इनफाइनाइट जोश है, अरे क्या बात है, वेरी गुड। एक बार जल्दी से हम सेशन को लाइक कर देंगे, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लेंगे, क्योंकि ऐसी प्रैक्टिस सेशन जैसी जर्नी आपको यही मिलेगी। तो कोई भी सेशन मिस करना नहीं है, बिल्कुल भी वर्थ इट नहीं है मिस करना। अटेंड ऑल द सेशंस, ओके। क्विकली हिट द लाइक बटन, आई कैन सी द जोश इज वेरी हाई and I am sure you people are super duper excited for all the exams, your upcoming exams, क्योंकि ये जो सेशन है ना, ये in some way or the other आपको definitely help करने वाला है। Yes, बिल्कुल, you have to think out of the box, you have to put on your thinking caps, because every question is going to be a unique question. So take it as an exam environment. As I said, it's a pseudo exam environment for all of you. So let's get started. I wish all of you all the very best. Keep calculating your own score. This is like one ANTHE exam you're giving right now, right before your main ANTHE exam, okay? So let's see where are you lacking. Basically आपका स्कोर क्या रहता है, बेसिकली आप कहाँ अभी भी लास्ट में थोड़ा बहुत पढ़ के इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं, ठीक है? चलिए, awesome. So we will get started with chemistry, but then we will also have biology. So ऐश्वर्या मैम ने बहुत amazing practice questions आपके लिए रखे हैं. सौरभ sir will be there for physics, and then Arsh ma'am will take mathematics and mental ability. तो मतलब पूरा का पूरा सेशन सुपर डुपर होने वाला है. लास्ट तक रुकेंगे, लास्ट तक देखेंगे, लास्ट तक सीखेंगे और लास्ट तक समझेंगे, ठीक है? करें स्टार्ट? Are you all ready? Yes. Can we get started with chemistry? So we have acid bases and we have physical and chemical changes, है ना? We know this by now, मतलब ये तो हमें पता ही है. All right, so there you go. Let's have the first question on screen and just flood the chat with the correct answer, okay? Which of the following bases is present in window cleaners? Potassium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide या फिर calcium hydroxide? बात यहाँ पे हो रही है विंडो क्लीनर्स की. देखिए जरा, ए और सी में कंफ्यूजन. But I am really smiling right now because the majority is going with the correct answer. Let everybody try. Literally this time I can give shout out to each and every one of you. Very good, very good. Everybody is saying मैम ऐसा है. आप फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन में ही एक यूनानिमस वोट ले सकते हो. यू कैन लॉक आंसर सी, ऑप्शन सी, एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट. अमोनियम हाइड्रोक्साइड. पोटेशियम हाइड्रोक्साइड जो है वो जनरली आपको सोप्स में मिलता है. मैग्नीशियम हाइड्रोक्साइड हमें मिल्क ऑफ मैग्नीशियम में मिलता है जो एंटासिड है. अमोनियम हाइड्रोक्साइड ये आपको विंडो क्लीनर्स में मिलता है. And we have calcium hydroxide, right? So we have all this calcium hydroxide, of course आपको लाइम वाटर में मिलता है. So you know कि कौन सा बेस आपको कहाँ मिलता है. करेक्ट आंसर आप लोगों ने ही मुझे बता दिया. It's a great start, and I think without further ado we can move on to question number 2. Yes? What is antacid? So Sandhya, what happens is when we eat something, like we have digestive juices in our stomach, right? We have HCl. Now this HCl, if the quantity of it is hydrochloric acid, if the quantity of it is way too much, beyond a certain limit if it's present, then we suffer from acidity, indigestion, pain, right? In this case, what will we want? Agar acid zyada ho raha hai, we would want to neutralize it using a base. So we use mild bases here, ठीक है? बिल्कुल. सो एंटासिड बेसिकली हम जैसे मिल्क ऑफ मैग्नीशिया ले लेते हैं. योर आंसर इज राइट. ऑसम. चलिए, मूविंग ऑन टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, एंड आई थिंक यू पीपल आर रॉकिंग इट ऑलरेडी. ओके, नाउ थिंक वेरी केयरफुली. ओके, डैश हैज नो इफेक्ट ऑन रेड लिटमस पेपर व्हाइल डैश टर्न्स रेड लिटमस पेपर ब्लू. 1 and 2 are what? Okay, you have to answer respectively. ठीक है, water and lime water, soap and baking soda, salt solution and sugar solution, vinegar and soap solution. हाँ जी, फटाफट से बताएंगे अच्छे से. Everybody saying option D. Option D. Option D. Vinegar and soap solution. Vinegar and soap solution. What if I say that it's not right? क्या फिर आप सारे ऑप्शंस दोबारा एनालाइज करना स्टार्ट करोगे? I won't say it's not right, but incomplete answer. Maybe I've given you a big hint now. Come on, you need to see all the options. Hanji. Urmila. Okay. Vanshika. Okay. Okay, Ankit. Got your answer. Yash. So basically now students are, Jay Khati, now students are understanding that it's basically two of the options are right. Great. Awesome. Very good. So, dash has no effect on red litmus paper. Red litmus paper पे किस का effect नहीं होगा? Something that is acidic or something that's neutral. Water is neutral. Soap, basic, this option is ruled out. Salt solution can be neutral, can be acidic also, can be basic also. So we'll keep this as of now. Okay. Vinegar is acidic. So we are left with three options. Now let's come to the second part of it. The second substance turns red litmus blue. That means this is definitely a basic substance. Lime water, calcium hydroxide is definitely basic. Correct. Then option C says sugar solution. Now this is a neutral one. So this option is ruled out. We have two options that are ruled out now. Soap solution again basic. I just told you sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide. These are the bases present in it. That means two of the options were right. Option A and option D. Okay? Awesome, all of you. Moving on to the next question. Read the given statements and mark the correct option. So statement 1 says sulfur dioxide gas when dissolved in water turns China rose indicator dark pink or magenta. Statement 2 says sulfur dioxide, that's SO2, is a non-metallic oxide and forms an acidic solution in water. Now what do you think? Like the two statements that are being given to you, are they right? Are they wrong? Is the second statement the correct explanation for the first one? What is your opinion? Good all of you. Everybody is saying ma'am. Okay, mostly people are saying A. Some of you are saying option D as well, but mostly people are saying ma'am, let's lock A. Super cool all of you. Let's see what the statements are. Okay, most of you are right, so you can take a sigh of relief. SO2 gas when dissolved in water, so SO2 sulfur dioxide when dissolved in water will form sulfurous acid and then further sulfuric acid. Okay, some acidic substance is being formed. Now China rose indicator basically is going to give what color with an acidic solution? It's going to give dark pink. It gives green with basic. Remember, dark pink with acidic. So this statement is absolutely right. Now the reason they are giving is that it's a non-metallic oxide. Bilkul, sulfur is a non-metal, so this is a non-metallic oxide, and generally non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature. That is why we have an overall solution that's acidic. So that is also correct. So overall, the correct answer becomes option A. This is ANTHE for grade 7, all of you. Okay. Awesome. Chaliye, moving on to question number 4 now. So we'll be very quick today because we have to match the pace as if you're giving an exam. Okay, so the moment we are done with the question, we will understand the solution and we will move on to the next one. Okay, equal volumes of dilute hydrochloric acid and dilute sodium hydroxide, both having equal strength, are mixed. Now, which of the following represents the incorrect observation? Something that you won't observe or it's being written wrong here. Heat is evolved, a neutral solution is formed, 2 new products are formed, arrangement of atoms remains the same. Some of you are mentioning A, B and C. Some of you are saying D. So we have 2 classes of students. Some of you are saying A, B, C, some of you are saying D. Now, the ones who are saying A, B, C basically did not read the word incorrect. Because the ones who are saying option D, they are absolutely right. Option D is the correct answer. So what do we have? We have HCl, hydrochloric acid, ठीक है, and dilute सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड. तो क्या बन जाएगा हमारा? NaCl बन जाएगा और वाटर बन जाएगा. हीट इज इवॉल्व्ड. यस डेफिनेटली इट्स एन एक्सोथर्मिक रिएक्शन. जिस वेसल में आप ये करोगे वो थोड़ा सा वार्म हो जाएगा. हीट इज इवॉल्व. न्यूट्रल सोल्यूशन बिल्कुल सी. सोडियम क्लोराइड इज अ न्यूट्रल सॉल्ट. वाटर इज आल्सो न्यूट्रल. सो वी हैव अ न्यूट्रल सोल्यूशन एज प्रोडक्ट्स. Two new products are formed. Yes, we've got a salt, we've got water. Two new products are formed. Arrangement of atoms remains the same. How is the arrangement same? Over here I see hydrogen with a chloride ion. Here I see sodium ion with a chloride ion. Arrangement has completely changed. But what has remained same here is mass. So if they ask you about mass, that is going to be the same on the reactant and the product side. What is changing is the arrangement. Okay. So that is not remaining the same. And I can see loads of dabs in the chat because I think your confidence is increasing now. हर्षी अरेंजमेंट मतलब कौन किसके साथ प्रेजेंट है, ठीक है, कैसे कंपाउंड्स बने हुए हैं. नाउ ओवर हियर यू सी सोडियम इज विद हाइड्रोक्साइड. ओवर हियर प्रोडक्ट साइड पे यू सी सोडियम इज विद क्लोराइड आयन, राइट. So the arrangement, how these atoms are being placed, how the ions are formed, how they are being placed, that is somewhere changing. Arrangement is changing. What is remaining same is total mass would remain same. Okay. Hey Urmila. Yes, correct. So just like you have some arrangement in your classroom, you know who's going to sit next to you. Generally seats are fixed, right? Who's going to sit behind you, who's in front of you. You know the arrangement, right? And then you know some shuffling happens here and there you go. But the number of students in the class, they are still the same. This happens, right? बस atoms का भी ऐसे ही आप लेके चले, okay? Oh hi. Hey MLB Dreamer. चलिए question number 5. This is for grade 7. Which of the following when kept in the open will undergo a physical change? X, naphthalene balls, nail polish remover. Now you can take X to be cooked eggs over here. Okay. So we have cooked eggs. Yeah, boiled eggs ले लो. Naphthalene balls, nail polish remover, both B and C. बताइए. Physical change. A lot of you saying कि ma'am the trick is let's mark option D. Is it happening in a lot of questions? Very good all of you. Some of you are saying it's going to be both B and C. That is absolutely right. That is option D. That says both B and C. See, we have cooked eggs or we have boiled eggs. They are definitely going to, you know, interact with the constituents of air and there is going to be a chemical reaction for sure, chemical change for sure. Naphthalene balls. Now, winter के कपड़ों में हम naphthalene balls रखते हैं, है ना? सॉलिड से वो डायरेक्टली गैस में चले जाते हैं. कपड़े थोड़े गीले हो जाते हैं हमारे. होता क्या है? स्मेल. आप देखो कभी आप विंटर के क्लोथ्स का बॉक्स खोलोगे तो आपको स्मेल आती है एकदम से, क्योंकि जो नैप्थलीन है वो डायरेक्टली सॉलिड से गैसियस स्टेट में चले जाता है. बट इट्स स्टिल नैप्थलीन, राइट? सो इट्स अ फिजिकल चेंज. सिर्फ स्टेट चेंज हुआ है यहाँ पे सॉलिड से गैस. सिमिलरली नेल पॉलिश रिमूवर, हमें पता है बॉटल में लिक्विड फॉर्म में है. कीप इट ओपन फॉर सम टाइम. जनरली क्या करते हैं नेल पॉलिश रिमूवर में, नेल पेंट के लिए आपने कॉटन पेन नेल पॉलिश रिमूवर लिया, क्विकली यू रिमूव द नेल पेंट एंड देन यू क्लोज द बॉटल. व्हाई डू यू डू दैट? अदरवाइज दिस लिक्विड क्विकली वेपराइजेस. फटाफट से वो गैसियस स्टेट में चले जाता है. बट इट स्टिल रिमेन्स व्हाट? नेल पेंट रिमूवर. दैट्स एसीटोन. रहता वो तब भी वही है. सो द सब्सटेंस इज नॉट चेंजिंग, द स्टेट इज चेंजिंग. सो only in case of B and C we see that some physical change is happening. The state is changing but we still have the same substance. No new substance is being formed. Okay. Chaliye, next. Which of the following is not reversible in nature? Heating iron to red hot, curdling of milk, evaporation, sublimation of iodine. Somebody is asking, ma'am, is D your favorite option? Well, I think for this one, you'll understand it's not. So we have a good mix of all the options as the correct answer. Everybody is saying B and D. D you've taken by default कि D तो होगा ही होगा. Okay, now some of you are like, nee. It's just B. B, a lot of B's in the chat, and yes, let's lock the correct answer. It is option B. Not reversible. देखो ये not word नहीं भूलना, otherwise question बहुत manageable है. आयरन को जब हम हीट करते हैं वो रेड हॉट कलर का हो जाता है, बट स्टिल वो है तो आयरन ही. उसको ठंडा कर दो, वापस ठीक हो जाएगा. ठीक है, सो दिस इज रिवर्सिबल. मिल्क को अगर आपने कर्ड में कन्वर्ट कर दिया तो कर्ड से वापस मिल्क नहीं आने वाला. नाउ दिस इज इरिवर्सिबल चेंज. ये इरिवर्सिबल चेंज हो गया. इवेपोरेशन में हमारे पास लेट्स से वाटर था, ठीक है, अब वो वाटर वेपर बन गया, लिक्विड से गैस में चले गया. बट अब दिस गैस, इस वेपर को, वाटर वेपर को बेसिकली हम वापस कंडेंस भी तो कर सकते हैं. वी कैन स्टिल गेट वाटर बैक फ्रॉम इट. इट्स वेरी मच रिवर्सिबल. सब्लिमेशन, जो नैप्थलीन का केस आप पढ़ रहे थे ना, उस प्रोसेस को मैंने आपको वहां नहीं बताया क्योंकि अगले क्वेश्चन में वो आना था. सो द प्रोसेस, जब एक सब्सटेंस डायरेक्टली सॉलिड से गैसियस स्टेट में चले जाता है, वी कॉल इट एज सब्लिमेशन. सॉलिड से गैस. तो आयोडीन इज अनदर सब्सटेंस दैट कैन सब्लाइम. सॉलिड से गैस क्या, बट पर आपको पता है गैस से वापस ये सॉलिड स्टेट में भी आ सकता है, एंड वी कॉल इट डिपोजिशन. सो दिस इज वेरी मच रिवर्सिबल. ओके, सो करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन बी. कुछ लोगों ने सोचा डी कर दो. हाँ, मैम का फेवरेट डी है. ओ, यू डिड नॉट सी नॉट इन द क्वेश्चन. नाउ दिस इज अ क्लासिक मिस्टेक दैट वी हैव टू अवॉइड. ओके, चलिए. हीटिंग आयरन टू रेड हॉट. बच्चा आप बस हीट कर रहे हो आयरन को, ठीक है, उसका कलर चेंज हो रहा है जरूर, बट वो है भी अभी आयरन ही है. इफ यू लीव इट टू कूल तो वो वापस कूल हो जाएगा. आप उसको दोबारा से हीट कर सकते हो, वो वापस कूल हो सकता है. वेरी मच अ रिवर्सिबल प्रोसेस ना. ठीक है, यस, रिवर्सिबल मतलब जो वापस कर सके, दैट कैन बी अनडन. ओके, चलिए, रेडी फॉर द लास्ट केमिस्ट्री क्वेश्चन नाउ. यू पीपल हैव परफॉर्म्ड एक्सीडिंगली वेल एंड आई एम श्योर दिस वन आल्सो यू विल बी एबल टू क्रैक इजीली. लेट्स लोड दिस क्वेश्चन. मैच द कॉलम्स एंड सेलेक्ट द करेक्ट ऑप्शन. Separating stone from rice, rotting of food, breaking of glass, and you have some options in column 2, 1, 2 and 3. Chemical irreversible change, physical irreversible change, physical reversible change. Now just look at all the options and quickly tell me which is the correct answer. Let me tell you, option D is not always my favorite. Okay, so don't use this logic to mark any of the answers. And for this one, since this is the last chemistry question, I want all of you to do exceedingly well in this one, so that you know I can take a sigh of relief that chemistry bit is sorted now. And yes, you people are making me smile because everybody is voting for option C. Absolutely right. एक बार देखते हैं कैसे. Separating stone from rice. It's a physical change, है ना. फिजिकल चेंज है, कोई नया सब्सटेंस नहीं बन रहा, और वेरी मच रिवर्सिबल है. आई कैन अगेन ऐड स्टोन टू राइस, फिर आई कैन सेपरेट इट, फिर आई कैन ऐड इट. इफ आई हैव अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम आई कैन कीप प्लेइंग दिस गेम. ओके, रॉटिंग ऑफ फूड, फूड का खराब हो जाना, स्पॉइल हो जाना. नाउ दिस इज अ केमिकल चेंज. ये केमिकल चेंज है और ये इरिवर्सिबल है. एक बार खाना खराब हो गया, वी हैव टू थ्रो इट. हम नहीं खा सकते खराब खाना, है ना, नहीं तो फिर स्टमक अपसेट हो जाएगा. ब्रेकिंग ऑफ ग्लास, ग्लास का टूटना. अगर ग्लास टूट गया, मेरे हाथ से एक ग्लास नीचे गिर गया, वो स्टिल ग्लास के पीसेस होंगे, तो है तो वो फिजिकल चेंज. नो न्यू सब्सटेंस इज फॉर्म्ड, बट नाउ इट्स इरिवर्सिबल. और मैं बहुत डांट खाऊंगी क्योंकि अब ये इरिवर्सिबल चेंज हो गया, है ना. सो देयर यू गो, ऑप्शन सी वाज द करेक्ट आंसर. नाउ आउट ऑफ 7 व्हाट वाज योर स्कोर? क्योंकि इसके बाद अब हम करने वाले हैं केमिस्ट्री में, तो आई कैन पुट अ बिग स्माइली बिकॉज ऑल ऑफ यू परफॉर्म रियली रियली वेल. बट पिक्चर अभी बाकी है, अभी बहुत कुछ होना बाकी है. तो एक बार आप मुझे फटाफट से बताएंगे कि कैसा गया केमिस्ट्री में. आर यू फीलिंग मोर कॉन्फिडेंट? वेरी गुड, very nice, awesome. 7 on 7, 6 on 7, 5 on 7. Nobody is getting less than 5. I am super proud of each one of you, and with the same energy you have to give the rest of the exam also. तो आपका एग्जाम चल रहा है आज. I told you it's a pseudo exam environment. Okay, so next, stay tuned. We are going to shift थोड़ा सा from one studio to the other, so you don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 1 minute. Ishwarya ma'am will be back in 1 minute. तो कहीं जाना नहीं है, फटाफट से पानी वानी पी लो कि अब बायो में और अच्छे से परफॉर्म करना है. And then save your energy for a minute. Just concentrate. We'll be back super soon. I wish you all the best for the remaining exam that you have. Bye bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to your practice paper for ANTHE. I'm your teacher Aishwarya. Now you have finished the 7 questions from chemistry. Now 7 questions here from biology. So now as we know, as you all know, when Kriti ma'am takes class, she's taking it from Delhi and now we've switched to Bangalore. So very quickly students, can you all tell me if my audio, my video and my screen and whatever I'm writing on the screen is visible to all of you? Yes, can you quickly give me a thumbs up to let me know that we are good to go, because when we switch sometimes we face some difficulties, maybe sometimes there might be a break in the stream. That's why I'm making it a point that all of you are able to hear me, see me clearly. Awesome. Now in case if you enjoyed the questions from chemistry and you're excited for biology and then of course physics, mathematics and mental ability all at one go, then you know that ANTHE is an exam that you have to give. In case if you still have not registered for ANTHE, you can go ahead and register for the online exam. It is available for all of you 3 days prior to the last exam that is going to happen. So please go ahead and register for ANTHE, right? Important exam that you can give, very helpful exam also. Most importantly, students, we've also hit 200,000 subscribers. That's a huge milestone for all of us, right? So I'm super excited that our family is growing, and of course our beautiful family will keep on growing too and reaching many students as possible. So jaldi se we will get started with the biology questions. There are a total of 7 questions, and yes, today my preamble is not there. Sadly, my preamble is not there today. But you all know, kindly avoid saying that I'm ignoring you. Kindly make sure that you are attentive. Jaldi say in 15 minutes we will wind up biology. Yes? So let's have a look at question number 8. Which of the following explains why photosynthesis is essential for the survival of most living organisms on Earth, right? Now this right here is an MSQ. That means that there is more than one correct answer. Yes? So everybody, what do you think? Why is it that photosynthesis is essential for the survival of most living organisms? 2 answers are correct. I'm giving you, literally, I'm leaking answers here. And most importantly, today we need our like target to hit at least 200 likes. I see many of you are here watching it live, but don't forget to hit the like button. We should have 200 likes. And let's say Vanshika and Yash are going to be our like leaders for today, ensuring that we achieve our target. So now we're talking about photosynthesis, and when we talk about photosynthesis, we know that it is a process which takes in carbon dioxide. So if this is my plant, it takes in carbon dioxide and it utilizes water, and these two combine and it produces food or glucose, and as a byproduct it gives out oxygen. So oxygen is a byproduct, and we know that oxygen is extremely essential for the process of respiration, by which we produce energy. So it's necessary for survival. Yes? Now next up, we know that during this process, it's not that carbon dioxide and water are just combining. It's happening in the presence of sunlight. So effectively, solar energy gets converted to chemical energy. So these 2 options are correct. Yes? But on the other hand, it releases carbon dioxide. No, it does not release carbon dioxide. Rather, it takes in carbon dioxide and it provides food directly to carnivorous plants. No, right? It does not directly produce food for carnivorous plants. It provides it probably indirectly. So, correct answer here is going to be options A and B. Now, here I went fast because this question is very simple and easy peasy. Yes, very simple and easy. Okay? I know today many of you are saying, ma'am, you are going very fast. Oh, I don't want to. See, understand that when you're writing ANTHE exam, you have only 1 hour, no? So we also need to keep in mind your time. So that's important. Now, I see many of you have given ANTHE exam and you're saying it was easy. Nothing more than that, right? Very proud that all of you have given ANTHE exam. Yes, you will have class for class 8. Don't worry. Moving on, let's go on to the next question. A plant's root hair is primarily responsible for what? Is it responsible for photosynthesis? Is it responsible for absorbing water and minerals? Is it responsible for storing excess of glucose? Or is it responsible for transporting nutrients to the leaf? See, this is very easy question. You don't need me to answer this. Thank you, Arsh. I hope I got your name right. Is it Arsh? Ardh. Ma'am, ANTHE exam was easy. Awesome. Happy that we were all able to help you. Super duper easy peasy question. We all know the answer to this. Let me have a look at the chat. Akash is saying, ma'am, oh, Akash, next class for sure. You will be the like leader. ठीक है. Very good. All of you, as you all know, right? Halwa question. Very simple, easy peasy question. Absorbing water and minerals from the soil. We know that root hair that is there are fine structures, right? What do they help us in? They help in absorbing water and minerals. Not photosynthesis, not storing excess glucose, and not transporting nutrients to the leaf. Halwa, easy peasy. Now we'll up our game a little bit more. Which of the following statements is true when it comes to transport of water in plants? Now, if you've been very regular in my class, I have taught you how transportation in plants take place, right? How transport of water, minerals and food takes place in plants. I've explained this. Now, in case if you have not attended that class, don't worry, I'll explain it once again. But this should be very easy for all of us to solve, right? Many of you who are new and asking about ANTHE is Akash National Talent Hunt exam that is happening this week. It's happening this week. Registrations for the online exams are open just 3 days prior to the last exam. So please go ahead and register. Try registering. It's going to be helpful for all of you. Online exams are absolutely free. Okay? Okay. Very good, very good. Many of you are giving me the correct answer. मैम क्या ऑफलाइन एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन पेपर घर ले जाने देंगे? I think so. I'm not sure about that. Okay, very good. So, in this case, the correct answer here is option D. Now, when we talk about transport in plants, right? So, when we talk about transportation, we know that when I say transportation in plants, it's not that there are two plants. Yes, we know that there are two plants which is going from point A to point B. We are talking about substances that get transported within the plants. And what are the substances that gets transported within the plant? We know that it includes water. We know that it includes minerals. Then, of course, we also know that it includes food. Now, we see that water and minerals is transported by a tube-like structure called as xylem, while food is transported by another specialized tube-like structure called as phloem. Yes? Now, xylem transports your water and minerals from the roots, right, which is present under the ground, to the upper parts of the plant, right? It's going in the opposite direction. Now, in what direction does gravity act? Gravity pulls everything downwards, right? Gravity that is there will pull everything downwards. But xylem, on the other hand, is defying gravity, I could say, and it is transporting the plant from the lower parts or from the root all the way to the upper parts of the plant. Which is why in this case, we see that xylem moves water, water moves against gravity inside the xylem. Water does not move through stomata, because we know that carbon dioxide, we know that oxygen, all the gases move through stomata. Now, water moves from leaf to root. No, that is movement of food substances. Does water move through phloem? No. What moves through phloem? We know that phloem, or rather through phloem, food is what is transported. So, are we all clear? Yes? Are we all clear with these questions? Jaldi, jaldi. Yes or no? We are all feeling confident? Please ask me your doubts. Yes, you need your admit card. Admit card is a must, because you will get a registration. You need your number also. That's also important. Okay. Very good. Very many of you are saying, ma'am, go to dashboard, start your test. Very good. Now let's go on to question number 11. Now, question number 11 is from the chapter Transportation in Plants and Animals. And this specifically talks about transportation in humans. So, we're talking about circulatory system. Yes?
structure of a vein differ from that of an artery? Yes. So you have 4 options from which you need to tell me how is a vein and an artery different. Now, in case if you don't know what is vein and artery, I will definitely explain this to you, but go ahead and please give me the answers to this, right? I mean, try. If you go wrong, it's okay, but give a try at least. A and D, okay, A and D. Many of you are saying, ma'am, A and D. Many of you have given me the answer, so you're convinced it's A. Some of you are saying, ma'am, it could be C as well, okay? Awesome. Class 8 tomorrow, yeah, you have class. But class 8 ka practice paper is on Wednesday. Let me make that clear. Class 8 ka practice paper is happening on Wednesday, not tomorrow. But you will have a class with me tomorrow. ठीक है, very good all of you, very good, right ma'am? C is तो totally wrong. ठीक है, oh okay. So now we're talking about structures called as arteries and veins, right? Or structures called as arteries and veins. Now we know that inside our body, yes? Now let's assume we draw a person here, right? So inside our body, we know that there is a fluid substance which is floating, right? So we know that there is a fluid that is floating, which is the blood. Now why do we need blood, right? What is the purpose of having blood in our body? We know that blood is needed because blood is responsible for transporting important substances. Now what does it transport? We know that it transports oxygen, it helps in the transport of important nutrients, right? And of course we also know that it transports other substances like some proteins and so on and so forth. So I'll say it transports other substances. Yes. Now at the same time, it's also responsible for transporting carbon dioxide also, which we need to get out of our body. So blood can be of 2 types. We see that there is one type of blood which is rich in oxygen, and we call this blood as oxygenated blood, while on the other hand we have another type of blood which is rich in carbon dioxide. Now it is not 2 different types of blood. Blood can either have more oxygen in it or blood can have more carbon dioxide. So are you all clear? Are you all clear, or are you all with me so far? That we have oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood. Yes or no? Are you all with me on this? Yes. So far we understood that blood, if it transports oxygen, if blood transports oxygen, we call this blood as oxygenated blood. ठीक है? Then if blood is transporting carbon dioxide or blood is rich in carbon dioxide, then we call it as deoxygenated. Now you'll ask me, ma'am, how is it oxygenated and deoxygenated? Let me tell you. Now we know that cells, right? We know that there are various cells in our body, right? So we know that there are various cells in our body, right? And we know that these cells that are there, they need oxygen to do respiration process, right? So we know that there is respiration process which requires oxygen, and as a byproduct it gives out carbon dioxide, right? We know this. It takes in oxygen and it gives out carbon dioxide. So when your blood brings in this oxygen, right, we call this as the oxygenated blood. It reaches the cell, respiration happens, carbon dioxide is given out. Now whatever is given out from here, we call this as deoxygenated blood. Now are you all clear? I hope it is clear. Now from here we see that there are 3 types. Now blood is a fluid, right? We know that blood that is there is a fluid, and we know that blood cannot just flow as it is. It requires a proper channel. Yes, it requires a proper pathway, which is why we have structures called as blood vessels. So these are tubular structures. Yes, so they are tube-like structures which are present inside your body through which the blood flows, right? So that is what we call as blood vessels. Now we have 3 kinds of blood vessels. We have arteries, we have veins, and then we have something called as capillaries. Now don't worry about your capillaries for now, okay? So what happens is that these arteries that are there are these big structures, right? So they are blood vessels that transport blood away from the heart, right? So this is my heart here, right? So if this is my heart, now I'm just roughly drawing it. If this is my heart, it takes the blood away from the heart, right? It takes it away from the heart. Now from here, we see that because it takes the blood away from the heart, it has very thick muscles. So the muscles inside the arteries are also very, very thick. And as a result, the space inside the artery is very little. Or for the blood to flow, we see that the cavity or the lumen that is there is very thin. Now on the other hand, when you look at the veins, they are the ones which transport blood towards the heart, right? They transport the blood towards the heart. And we see that they have thinner walls, right? So they have thinner walls. And of course, we see that they have a larger cavity for the blood to flow. And we also see that there is a possibility of backflow of blood here, right? Now, why could there be a possibility of backflow? Because it is not getting pumped by the heart, right? So there is a chance it's going from different organs towards the heart. So there could be a chance that blood could flow in the different direction, which is why we also see that they have valve-like structures. Hence, in this case, the correct answer is only option A, that veins have thinner walls than arteries, right? To say that arteries have valves, this is incorrect. Veins carry oxygenated blood. No, veins mainly carry deoxygenated blood. Why is pulmonary artery an exception, Purvi? Because pulmonary artery is the only artery that transports blood away from the heart and that is deoxygenated. While most arteries, what do? They carry oxygenated blood. Yes? Arteries have large lumen. No, they have smaller lumen. Are we clear? Yes? Are we all clear? Many of you got the answer. Ansh, it is class-wise rank. You will not be compared with a 12th standard student. Class-wise, you will get an All India rank. Okay? Are we all clear? Are we good to go? Ma'am, why only pulmonary? Because pulmonary arteries and veins have the flow of blood between heart and lungs, right? What is lumen? Lumen is a cavity or lumen is a space through which the blood flows, right? So, if this is the, see, if you fill water, where will the water go? There needs to be space for the water inside, right? So, imagine that this space that is there is the lumen. The outer part are the walls that are there. Yes? Okay. Awesome. Now, I know that this is going to be a slightly tricky concept, which is why, if in case you've not understood, I request that all of you go watch the one shot for the chapter Transportation in Plants and Animals. I link it in the comments of this video. I've explained that in greater detail. This will definitely be helpful for all of you, right? Ma'am, are there any different names of arteries? See, yeah, there are various types of arteries in our body for which all of them have different names, right? But broadly, all of them that transport blood away from the heart are called as arteries, okay? Okay, now let's move on to the next question. Question number 12. Now, this is slightly tricky. So, try answering. I'll explain the concept and then we will go ahead, okay? Now you have pollination processes, P, Q and R are the requisite for accomplishment of sexual reproduction in plants. P does not require any external agent but Q and R do. P and Q help in producing pure lines while R gives rise to offsprings showing variation amongst themselves. Identify processes P, Q, R and select the correct option. Now, I know that many of you, right? Many of you will look at this question and say, ma'am, we give up, right? Ma'am, we don't know anything about this and I think we should just give up on this. This is too tough for all of us, right? Ma'am, it is too confusing. I know many of us have given up here, huh? Okay, how about I teach you this bit for 5 minutes and then we'll try answering? Yes? Many of you would have thought, "Arey ma'am, bio will be very easy. Easy peasy hoga, abhi you are coming with complicated questions." Don't worry. Nobody is giving up here today. Nobody give up. I'll teach you a very simple concept, right? Very simple concept. What is reproduction? We know that reproduction that is there is basically a process by which living organisms, right? So we know that living organisms produce young ones of their own kind, right? So we know that they produce young ones of their own kind. Are we all clear? Yes? Are we all clear? Ma'am, out of range. Nahi, even if it is out of range, we will solve, right? That is our, see, what should be our motto? Even if I don't know, I will learn and I will solve, right? So please pay attention. One question, okay? Now, living organisms, they produce young ones of their own kind, right? Now, when you talk about flowers, right? Or when you talk about plants. Now, how will a plant produce a new plant? How will a plant produce a new plant? Can you tell me? How many plants or how will a plant produce a new plant? Yes? Give me the answer to this. How will a plant produce a new plant? If you have to get a new plant, right? If you want to grow a new seed, a new, let's say, new capsicum plant, or you want to grow new beans plant, what will you do? Exactly. You will sow seeds, right? You will sow seeds. You will take one seed, you will put it inside the soil, you will give it water, you will give it lot of sunlight, you will take care of it, and eventually what will we see? This seed that is there will grow into a new plant, right? And we call this as germination. Yes or no? We know this. This we know, right? We all are aware of what is germination. Yes or no? We know about this, right? This is not new to us. We have learnt about germination right from our lower grades. This we have an idea. But now what we need to understand is that where are these seeds coming from in the first place, right? Where are these seeds coming from? Now we know that if I have to say where will you find an apple ka seed or where will you find a papaya ka seed? You will tell me, ma'am, I will find it in my fruit, right? So here you will find it inside the fruit. Now the next question that is there is where are the fruits coming from? Yes, where are the fruits coming from? In the case of fruits, we know that they come from the flowers. So something happens to the flowers, right? Something happens to the flowers such that it becomes the fruit. Yes? Now this is what we call or this is what we understand as reproduction, yes, where certain changes lead to the formation of a young one. Are you all with me on this? It is very simple and easy, right? Very, very simple, easy topic so far. So far I have made it as simple as possible for all of you. Yes or no? Do you all agree? That so far it is easy, ma'am. I am sure that I'll be able to solve it. Okay. Awesome. No problem. This is one extra question. This is a little out of syllabus, but we learn it together. Okay? Don't worry. Look at it. Now from here we see that if this young one has to happen, we see that pollen that is there, right? Pollen that is there, which is produced in the stigma, which is produced in the stamen, right? It needs to get transported all the way to the female part, which is the pistil, right? So here this is what we call as, so we have stamen here and we have pistil here, right? So we see that pollen it has to get transported. Now this is what we call as pollination. Okay, simple. Pollen grains produced by the male reproductive part, right? When it is transported to the female reproductive part, we call this as pollination. Okay? Now, simple thing, all you need to do, right? Pollination in this case, if you look at the 4 options given here, we see that there are, in some cases, pollination can happen without any agent. Now, normally in bisexual flowers, right? So, I'm just giving you a rough example. So, in this case, if you see from the 4 options that we have here, right? From the 4 options that we have here, we see that only in maple and in dandelion, we see that wind that is there helps with pollination. Because if you've seen dandelion flowers, we know that dandelion flowers are, they have these dandelion flowers. If you see a video of it, we see that how with the help of wind they get transported, right? So you would have seen these beautiful videos. So we see that dandelion flowers that are there, we see that in such cases wind is an agent for this process, right? It is as simple as that. Just understand this for now. This is an extra topic, which is why I have taught you the basics. Okay? This is the basics of what I have taught. You don't need to worry about this question. This is just an extra, what do you say, brain teaser type question that we added, not for you all to get scared. But have you understood the basic topic? Have you all understood the basic concept of pollination? Yes or no? Chances are less. Anime edits. So don't worry. Basic concept have you understood? Yes or no? That's all I want. Okay? Now don't worry. Please don't worry. Now we will move on. Okay? Don't worry. That was conceptually it is important. Right? Now we will move on to question number 13. Last two questions that we have and we'll wind this up. Question number 13. Which of the following statements that are there is correct with respect to the schematic diagram of blood circulation? That is Saurabh sir, who is there. Very quickly, all of you. Which of the following statements? Now, this is double circulation, right? Rashi, please take care. Don't worry. Now, I always tell you all one thing. I know that sometimes there are going to be such questions. See, if you're giving NSO, if you are going to be giving ANTHE, or if you're going to give any kind of competitive exam, you see one question that you don't understand, and if you get so scared looking at the question, then students, you'll only develop fear towards tough questions. What you should learn from this grade is to get rid of that fear. Right? And whenever you are writing competitive exams, being consistent is also very important, right? Be very, very consistent. That is important. So don't get disheartened if you find some questions that scare you. Okay? That is my advice to all of you, right? All of you at all times. Yes? I know I made a... Okay, it's fine. Now, of course, in this particular question, right, we have the double circulation diagram given here. Now, we have lungs given here, we have heart and capillaries. Now, I told you that blood is transported through blood vessels. Yes, so blood is transported through the blood vessels. Now, in this particular case, what do we observe? We know that the heart, the arteries that are there will transport the oxygenated blood, right? So arteries will transport oxygenated blood to different parts of the body. Yes, and we know that the veins that are there will bring deoxygenated blood and it will take it to the heart. And from the heart, it is sent to the lungs so that we can breathe it out, right? That carbon dioxide should go out. Now, at the same time, we know that oxygen that we take in will enter into the blood, then it is transported to the heart and then pumped again as well, right? See, quickly, you have the heart, right? So you have the heart here. Now heart has to send oxygen to different parts. Our cells, our body needs oxygen. So oxygen will go. But body does not want carbon dioxide. So what will body do? It will say, okay, thank you for the oxygen, but take my carbon dioxide and throw it out. So the blood will then take the carbon dioxide and take it back to the heart and say, Arey, see, I have all this carbon dioxide. What should I do? Heart will be like, okay, let's give it to the lungs and send it out, right? So from here, it will send it out and it will tell the lungs, Arey, get rid of this carbon dioxide. Body doesn't need, right? Body doesn't need this. So lungs will be like, okay, let's get rid of the carbon dioxide and we will exhale. Then we will inhale, right? We'll inhale from here and then of course we know that oxygen will come into the bloodstream. From here it will take it back to the heart and say, you wanted me to get rid of carbon dioxide. I got rid of it. Now I have oxygen also. So that's how it happens. It's a very overly simplified explanation, right? So in this case, if you see, P and R carry oxygenated blood. What is P? Pulmonary artery. What is R? Veins. They don't carry oxygenated blood, they carry deoxygenated blood. Q carries deoxygenated blood. Q, that is pulmonary vein. It is the only vein that is there that transports oxygenated blood. So this is incorrect. Now you have R and S, right? What is R and S? R and S. Now they're saying R and S have valves. We know that arteries have no valves, only vein have valves. So this is incorrect, which is why correct answer is option A. That says P and S have thick elastic walls. P and S, we know that they have thick elastic muscular walls. Yes? So correct answer here is option A. I know I said 15 minutes and I took long. Sorry, my bad, my bad. Done. Last question. Easy peasy one. Thank God. Which of the following statement is true regarding the process of transpiration in plants? Transpiration is the intake of water and minerals from the soil. Transpiration occurs during the night. Transpiration is important cooling process. Transpiration happens only in desert plant. What is the correct answer? How does villi work? Villi are finger-like projections that help in the absorption of digested food. Yes? Transpiration is nothing but the loss of excess water in the form of water vapor from the aerial parts. So is it intake? No. Transpiration occurs only in the night? Absolutely not. Transpiration will happen only in desert plants? No. Which means that the correct answer here is option C. When transpiration is like how we sweat, right? When we have excess water, and especially during summer season, we see that when we sweat, we see that sweating gives a cooling effect. So similarly, we see that transpiration is an important process that helps in cooling the plant. Yes? Okay. So valves that are there are flap-like structures that prevent backflow. Now don't worry about this, right? Many of you got scared looking at the questions. When you see transportation questions, if you are writing ANTHE, I sincerely request all of you to watch the one-shot video and then go for ANTHE. It will definitely be helpful. Okay? Hello Florence, hello. Now, of course, very quickly, we're done with chemistry and biology. Now we have a long way to go. We have physics, mathematics, mental ability. So, jaldi. Transportation in plants and animals will come for ANTHE pakka. I'll write it and give it to you. It will come for ANTHE. So, please go ahead and watch it, right? Awesome. So, now very quickly, I'll hand it over to your very own favorite, Saurabh sir. I hand it over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Hey, everybody. I know biology was a little tough this time, na? Yeah, it's okay. You always think biology to be the weakest kid, no? But it's not true.
I know. Whenever bio becomes tough, they give up.
Yes. It's okay. So today, physics will be easy. I can promise you that, okay? 15 minutes. Top. Hello. Good evening. I hope you have pressed the like button. Yaar, maza aa raha hoga tumko. Dekho, ANTHE ka today, this is the last week, okay? So, I'm expecting you have evolved enough. Okay, now we don't have to spoon feed you, है ना? अब जरूरत नहीं है तुमको बहुत ज़्यादा हाथ पकड़े चलाने की, because you have evolved. You are pro. Am I wrong? No, right? I'm not wrong, right? Can I assume you are a pro, almost a pro? Come on, jaldi. Yes or no? Can I assume, sir? We have learned a lot. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling awesome. Jaldi batao. Yes. बिल्कुल यार, physics is easy. Feeling good. Feeling confident. Yes. बहुत बढ़िया. Prove it to me. First question on your screen. Difference between two consecutive bigger marks of a thermometer reads 1 degree Celsius. ठीक. And there are 5 divisions between two consecutive bigger marks. The one small division reads कितना? 4 options. 0.1 degree Celsius, 0.25, 0.5, 0.2. Come on, everybody. फटाफट आंसर दे दो यार इसका. इतना easy question है ये. बिल्कुल यार. Yes. D, D, C, C, D, D, A. Hey, come on. अरे, you have 2 marks, है ना? Total is 1 degree Celsius. बीच में 5 divisions. Each division will read how much? Awesome. Option D is the right answer. अरे, think about it. Total is 1 degree Celsius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. है ना 1 2 3 4 5 divisions यानी कि 1/5 is 1 division, right? Means sir 0.2 degree Celsius. Easy. Option D. क्या दिक्कत है इसमें? Right है ना? Yes, you're right. चलिए box. Everybody hit the like button because ANTHE is there and register right now. देखो today if you register you can register it for 9th है ना 10th 11th. You can register for 11th. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Tomorrow if you register you can register for 12th. Okay. दिन खत्म हो रहे हैं boss. फटाफट register कर दो एकदम. Let's move forward then. All right. Come on. Question number 9 on your screen. 6 के लिए we have Olympiads. 7 to 12 we have ANTHE. Which of the following statements are true regarding land breeze and sea breeze? More than one option can be correct. Fatafat. You told me you are a pro. I won't settle for less. Come on. Fatafat. Time nahi hai boss. Jaldi batao. Florence, क्या करोगे? एंथे पार हो जाएगा उसके बाद. Let's say I take your name. Talk कर दोगे एंथे में. Come on. A, B, A, D. Very good. Come on. You have doubt. You can ask the doubt Pratham. Okay. A, D, A, D. More than A, B, D. A. Oh, nice. Who said this? Vanshika. Very good. B and D. Ankit says. Shelly Box. A, D. Nice. Very. First option. Okay, you tell me. First option. Land breeze usually occurs. You're right. दिन में क्या होता है? Sir, sea breeze. समुद्र से आती है मस्त मस्त हवा, right? That is what we call as sea breeze. Land breeze happens at night. Sir, this is true. Sea breeze occurs during the day. Yes, sir. You are also right. एकदम है ना भाई? दिन में आती है मस्त समुद्र से हवा, right? Sea breeze comes in the daytime. Land breeze comes in the night time. Okay, that's sea water heats up and cools down. No. The good thing about sea water is sea water does not heat up quickly and does not cool down quickly. Who does this? Land does this, है ना? This is the fitrat of land. This is the tendency of land, right? Land heats up quickly and cools down quickly. लेकिन sea तो उल्टा होता है. So this is false. ये तो गलत है भाई. Sea breeze is caused by the temperature difference between the. That's true. Sea breeze happens because land is hot. Air above land is hot. Air उड़ गया. Cold breeze from the sea is coming towards, right? So that's also true. So you are right. Very good. You first. Yeah, I know you first. Everybody. More than one answer was correct, right? So A, B, D is the right answer. है ना? Simple question, easy question, feeling good, feeling awesome, है ना? चलो भाई, आगे आ जाओ. Question number 10. दो बंदे, two men, A or B. They start moving towards each other and I hope you have your pen and notebook with you. देखो, ये तो physics है. Maybe you just cross physics syllabus without pen and notebook. अगला है math और mental ability. जरूरत पड़ेगा. नहीं है तो अभी निकाल लो, ठीक है? तब time waste नहीं करना. Two men, A and B, start moving towards each other with speed 2 meter per second and 3 meter per second respectively. है ना? Out of respect. नहीं रहे, sequence wise. Initially, they are separated by distance 1 kilometer. Which of the following statements are correct? More than one option can be correct. So be prepared. Come on. You're right, Savita. Come on. Menti is very slow. Today we are in a fast-paced mode. Come on. Om says A. All right. India is love. You are right. India is love. Nah, okay. A, B, and C. Nice. A. Florence says A. Iti says A. Vaishnavi says A and D. Parul, yes, there is Olympiad classes. You are right. A, B, C. Bilkul, you can ask. Lifestyle. Yes, bilkul, yaar. I will do my work. Not a problem. Kal anthe hai. Arey, Janvi, all the best, yaar. Relax. You will do wonders. B, C, D. Okay, listen to me. Everybody, पहले सुनो. Visualize the question, है ना? Question को visualize करो. कैसे? Sir, two men. ठीक है जी. This is A and this is B. Very good. They start moving towards each other with speed कितना? This is sir 2 meter per second. This is how much? This is 3 meter per second. What am I doing? Whatever question is saying, I'm just writing in my notebook. This is my rough work. है ना? This is how you have to do rough work. Okay. Initially, they are separated by distance of 1 kilometer. Now, see, 1 kilometer, and in the options, what do you have, sir? Meter. So, you know what? I will not write it as 1 kilometer. I will write it as the distance between them is how much? Sir, it is 1000 meters. है ना? At least my understanding of question is correct. है ना? समझ लिया question को हमने. बहुत बढ़िया. Which of the following statements are correct? First of all, you tell me that. Distance between A and B is 400 meters after 120 seconds. Okay. First of all, let's do this question here. Okay, ready? You tell me, in 120 seconds, how much will A travel? See, for first option, time is 120 seconds. Na? 120 seconds. In 120 seconds, how much will A travel? You tell me that. Jaldi batao. Pawan, my name is Saurabh. Come on. How much will A travel in 120 seconds? Sir, 120 seconds. A. Speed is 2 meter per second. Time is 120 seconds. Sir, A will travel 2 into 120, that is 240 meters, right? है ना? This is A standing, correct? Very good, very good. How much will B travel in 120 seconds? Sir, B चला यहाँ से, speed is 3 meters per second and time is 120, so distance is 3 into 120, मतलब 360 meters. Okay, now this is B. Distance between A and B is 400. Acha. So question is asking you, what is this middle distance? Isn't it simple? Of course it is simple. Sir, if I just add this and this, how much do you get? I'm getting 360 plus 240, right? I'm getting how much? Sir, 6, 6, 4, 10, 3, 4, 600 by. 600 meters is the distance covered, remaining is 400. So you are right. Option A is correct. है ना? Option A is true. Very good, sir. This is true. Distance between A and B is 1000 meter. अरे, after 2.8, it is not possible. ना 1000 meter distance कैसे हो सकता है? Right? चलो, ठीक है. आगे आते हैं. 800 meter distance covered by A in 400 seconds. ठीक है. Let's see. A speed is how much? Sir, 2 meter per second. What is the time? Time is 200 seconds. Distance covered is how much? Sir, 2 into 200 means 400. Right? Sorry, 400 seconds. Na? 2 into 400 matlab sir 800 meters. This is correct. Option C is true. Right? बहुत अच्छे. Option D, 200 seconds. 3 meter per second. 3 into 2, 6, 600. Option D is also correct. So, A, C and D. You tell me this was a difficult question. No! It was a simple question. Right? है ना? You are right. A, C and D. Everybody, I got the answer. Come on. Tell me. Sir, I got the answer. Full जोश के साथ एकदम. Sir, ANTHE is easy. I got the answer. Come on. Halwa. Very good. Nice. है ना? You got it. बहुत अच्छे. Shall we move forward? Gotcha. Very good. Oh, Purvi, you can, bacha. Come on, register. See, it's a free exam and it's helpful. It'll just give you opportunity to see where you stand. That's it, यार. Fail हो जाओगे कुछ नहीं होगा. कोई बात नहीं. Register कर दो, please. More पे जाओ. Register करो. फटाफट. Question number 11th. A and C are extreme points of oscillation. Hey, these questions we have done very much, है ना? Quite a lot. We have done such a question. A and C are extreme points of oscillating simple pendulum and B is its mean position. If it oscillates with frequency 5, frequency है कितनी? Sir, 5 Hertz. Very good. Which of the following represent the time taken by the pendulum to move from B to C and then C to B? Take only 20 seconds and answer this question. Come on! Purvi says A, Om says C. Kavita says C. India's Love says 5. C, 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 C. Brilliant. Come on, yaar. C. Frequency 5 Hertz means time period is, sir, 1 upon frequency means 1 upon 5, right? Correct? Time period will be, sir, time period will be 1 upon frequency means 1 upon 5 means 0.2 seconds. Very good, sir. This is my time period. Now, what is time period? Time taken to complete one oscillation, right? And one oscillation is what? It's a 4-step process. A to B, B to C, C to B, B to A. Right? Question क्या पूछ रहा है? What is the question asking you? Each step में time taken will be, sir, 0.2 by 4, 0.2 by 4, 0.2 by 4, 0.2 by 4. Right? One oscillation is a 4-step process. Extreme to mean, mean to extreme, extreme to mean, mean to extreme. Simple सी बात है ना? Right? So, what is the question asking you? Question बोल रहा है B to C and C to B. This. Question is saying B to C and C to B. Means this. क्या मतलब हुआ इसका? What is the meaning? Sir, 0.2 by 4 plus 0.2 by 4. What do you get? Sir, I am getting 0.4 upon 4. Means 0.1 second. मतलब 1 upon 10 second. Simple. Option C is the right answer. Right? Correct? True? Very good. हाँ, अरे face लगा है. You're right. Everybody? See, one oscillation is a 4-step process. A to B, B to C, C to B, B to A. Right? And the time period is 1 upon frequency. Frequency कितनी है? 5. 1 upon 5 is 0.2. सिंपल सी बात है. अब पॉइंट 2 को ना you divide into 4 parts. B to C और C to B में कितना लगेगा? You're right. Half. 0.2 upon 2. Right? चलो. Question number 12 बच्चों. नहीं, शनि बॉक्स पेंडुलम हार्ड नहीं है. Pendulum will need some practice, and these questions we have done very much. जोश लो हो गया? नहीं. Come on. Yes, you're right, Jansi. Not answer of ANTHE exam, Rani. This is a preparation for ANTHE exam. Right? Come on. Question number 12, बच्चों. Which of the following statements is/are correct? क्या चाहिए? Sir, correct statement चाहिए पहले तो, है ना? ठीक है? First statement, longer line in the symbol for a cell represents its negative terminal. Okay? Yes? Not just gaming. I think I'm speaking English only. बच्चों English ही है ना ये हिंदी बोल रहा हूँ मैं. English ही, right? I think so. I'm not a pro. I'm not Aishwarya ma'am. But still. Come on. A is the answer, huh? Olympiad of 7. Don't worry. We'll make it. यार एक बात बताओ यार. Just you tell me something. Longer line in the symbol for a cell represent. No. Longer line is the positive. Shorter is the negative one. Okay, sir. Combination of 2 or more batteries is called a cell. नहीं. Combination of 2 or more cells is called a battery. उल्ट गलत है ये तो. This is also false. This is also false. Fuse wire is made up of alloys which has high melting point. If fuse has high melting point, पूरा घर जल जाएगा और तुम्हारा fuse wire melt नहीं होगा. Does it make sense? कोई sense है इस बात का? नहीं. This is also false. Very good. है ना भाई? सही बताओ. Correct. Electromagnet loses its magnetism when the current flowing through its. That is true. The moment you stop the current, electromagnet should not behave as a magnet. है ना? Yes. Very good. Correct. Right? So this is true. So option 4 only. Option A is the correct answer. है ना? Very good. नहीं यार. Physics bore कर रही है तुमको फिर क्या होगा? है ना? Come on. Question 13 बच्चों. In the circuit shown below. Yes. Very good. Firdosa, you come regular to class. I'll prove it's not boring. Chalo. Question 13. In the circuit shown below, what will be the order in which bulbs A, B and C will glow when the switch is moved to the on position? In this circuit, what is the sequence in which bulbs will turn on? A, B, C, C, B, A, B, C, A, all bulbs will glow at the same time. You know, it's the most basic question. If anyone watches BTLA, if you watch BYJU'S the Learning app, very nicely in visualizations people have explained you. Come on. Yes? Brilliant. Option. Majority says option D. I love it. You listen to me. See, it's not like current will start from here. In reality, what happens? This wire is filled with, I'm just making electrons, shortcut. This wire is filled with electrons. When you turn the switch on, all start moving simultaneously. है ना? This wire is already filled with electrons. When you just put that bulb, or you can say when you turn the switch on, क्या होता है? All electrons start to move at the same time, and that's why all bulbs will glow at the same time. So option D is the right answer. है ना? Very good. Very good, Rani. Nice. Welcome. Don't worry, इसके बाद we have mental ability and maths. बच्चों, don't you worry about that. Question number 14 on your screen. Two boys. Hey, question number 14. This is a good question. फटाफट. And you can do it, by the way. Question अब चाहे अच्छा हो चाहे बुरा हो, you guys are very much capable of doing it. Come on. Two boys, दो बच्चे, दो लड़के, है ना? P and Q are running along the same path. Okay, sir. P is 10 meters ahead of Q initially. But you will need to solve it, huh? Pen and notebook. Come on. However, Q catches up with P after running 50 meters. Alright. Assuming that both boys are running at a constant speed, what is the ratio of the speeds of P and Q? Come on. Yash says D. Karthik says B. Bornali D. Sorry. Florence says D. Sundar D. Vaishnavi D. Hiba, I'll explain you. Relax. D, B. Revision Firdaus. Yes, don't worry. We'll do that. Hey, are you not watching Concept Bites? Come on, bacho. I'm happy here. Majority is giving right answer. You know, you feel so proud when after 3 weeks of ANTHE preparation, in the end, in this practice test, you give majority. The majority gives the correct answer. That's very nice. Now listen to me. Dekho bhai. Visualize the question first. Two boys, P and Q. Okay, sir. This is P and this is Q. Okay. Running along the same path. P is 10 meters ahead of Q initially. Right? P is 10 meters ahead of Q initially. However, Q catches up with P after running 50 meters. Fine. Okay, sir. Important thing is to note, both of them are running at a constant speed. Imagine, speed of Q is VQ, speed of P is VP. Dosto, in such questions, what do you take? See, whatever time these guys run, important thing is both of them are running for the same time, है ना? तो मान लेते हैं दोनों लड़के, both of these boys, they ran for time t. ठीक है? Let's say both of them ran for time t. What is this question telling you? Q catches up with P after running 50 meters. Matlab, in this time t, Q ran how much distance? 50, right? So you can say, sir, VQ multiplied by T is equal to 50 meters. है ना? भाई, Q catches up with P after running 50 meters, यानी कि Q traveled a total distance of 50 meters. Velocity of Q, you can say speed of Q multiplied by time is equal to 50. Very good. Now, you tell me something. When will Q catch P? In T time, how much distance did P run? Sir, P ran VP into T. Very good. How much distance did Q run? Sir, Q ran VQ into T. Right? Correct? Now you tell me something. This was P, this was Q. When Q was catching up P, it had to run this 10 meters plus whatever distance P covered. That is the whole logic. So you will say, sir, VP into T plus 10 is equal to VQ into T. Getting my point? By P is 10 meters ahead of Q, right? है ना? P is 10 meters ahead of Q. Now if P is running for time t and Q is running for time t, but Q is able to catch P, मतलब क्या हुआ? The distance P ran plus this 10 meters is equal to distance Q ran. Is this clear? If this is clear, the question is एकदम हलवा. Yes, है ना? भाई VQT कितना है? Sir, 50. So VP into T is equal to VQT, which is equal to how much? 50 minus में 10 is equal to 40. क्या पूछा है? Ratio of speed of P and Q. मतलब sir, VP upon VQ पूछा हुआ है. VP into T you have, VQ into T you have. So you will say, sir, VP into T upon VQ into T is equal to 40 by 50. TT cancel. So you got the answer as 4:5. Yes, this is motion. So everybody, this was the whole logic in this question, है ना? Okay, Firdausa, I'll explaining this once again. Question is saying Q catches up with P after running 50 meters, right? So Q ran total 50 meters. In time t, Q ran speed of Q into time t. So VQ into T is 50, right? Now if P is 10 meters ahead of Q, if in time t, P ran and Q is able to catch P, है ना? तो क्या हुआ? How much distance Q traveled? Sir, jitna time. In time t, whatever distance P traveled plus this 10 meters, right? So speed of P into time plus this 10 meters is equal to distance covered by Q. That is the logic. Simple si baat hai na? And next is all maths. By the way, I mean, I'm glad I said math because next is maths, right? समझ नहीं आया? खुशी, come on बच्चा, it's very easy, है ना? भाई VQT निकल गया तुम्हारा. VPT plus 10 equals VQT. VQT 50 है, VPT आ गया 40, है ना? अब क्या निकालना? VP upon VQ. 40 upon 50, 4 upon 5. एकदम easy question है. Right? With this, we are done with physics and I am really happy here. You guys have done great. Now, है ना? नाम रोशन करो तुम math और mental ability में. But you don't have much time. So, with this, I call Arsh ma'am. Come on ma'am. Please, please. Yes.
Okay, here we go.
All right, everybody, press the like button because this is going to be awesome. Huh? Chalo, see you. Take care. Bye bye.
Okay, hello everyone. So, आपका science का portion खत्म हो चुका है. You all are done with science, and now it's time to rock maths. Yes, maths section. All right. So, are you guys ready? Josh is high. Yes, quickly give me thumbs ups in the chat box. Yes, ma'am, we are ready to solve all the maths questions. हमने science rock कर दिया है. अब बारी है maths की. Yes. Good evening everybody. Yes, so I'm your teacher Arsh और आज हम करने वाले हैं मैथ्स का सेक्शन और उसके बाद मेंटल एबिलिटी भी करेंगे. Alright, so without wasting any of your time, so let's get started to our next question, which is the very first question. Yes, maths section का first question आ चुका है. Let's have a look over here. And the question says, चलो फटाफट से question read करते हैं. Hi Florence, welcome to the class. Hey Mishika, Rekha, चलो फटाफट से let's do this question and read it. In a class, यहाँ पे क्या बोला जा रहा है? In a class test containing 10 questions, 3 marks are awarded for every correct answer and -1 mark is awarded for every incorrect answer, right? And 0 for the questions not attempted. Okay, what it's saying next? The Shrinu scored 15 marks in a test in which he attempted only 9 questions. How many questions did he get wrong? So you have to tell me the number of questions that Shrinu got wrong. Okay, तो सीधी सी बात है, श्रीनु ने टेस्ट में 9 questions attempt किए. He attempted 9 questions. So total questions that he attempted, total questions attempted by Shrinu, वो कितने हैं? They are 9. ठीक है, total number of questions he attempted 9. Now, remember, for every right answer, he's getting 3 marks. And for every incorrect answer, he's getting -1 marks. Now, total marks he got was 15. Now, can you tell me what type of equation are we getting over here? कैसी equation बनेगी यहाँ पे? Let's try to figure it out. Ma'am, if let's say, I don't know how many questions did he got right? So let's say that, let's assume that maybe he got X number of questions correct, okay? So for those X number of questions, he'll be awarded 3 marks, correct? So I can write it like this. So the total marks that he'll get for the X number of questions that he did correctly, he will get 3X marks. Now, if total questions he attempted was 9, right? Now, total number of questions attempted by Shrinu is 9. It is given to us. So, the rest of the questions, X उसने सही कर दिए. तो कितने गलत हुए? 9 minus X. Now, over here, 9 minus X number of questions, he is attempting wrong, right? So, that means for these questions, he'll be getting -1 marks. Now, if I add this, the total number of marks that he is getting is 15. Now, this is how you will formulate the equation. Now, did you get the answer? Did you get the right answer? You have to tell me the number of questions he attempted incorrectly. क्या answer आ गया सबका? So, I can see Vaishnavi is saying A, Shair is saying C. Okay. Dr. Savita is saying A, then we have C. Okay, A and C में बहुत confusion चल रहा है. So, let's have a look over here. Now, if I solve this equation, what do we get? 3x minus 9 plus x equals to 15. करेक्ट, ये बन गया 4x equals to, ये आ गया आपके पास कितना? 15 plus 9. कितना बन गया बच्चा यहाँ पे? Yes. क्या बन रहा है यहाँ पे? Okay, so we are getting 4x equals to, यहाँ पे आ जाएगा आपके पास, yes, 24, है ना? तो मैम, कितने questions आंसर किए उसने? क्या बनेगा यहाँ पे? Yes. क्या बनेगा यहाँ पे? X equals to 6. But now, listen to me. X is the number of questions attempted correctly. X हमने किसको बोला था भाई? जो सही आंसर दे रहे हैं. बट आंसर क्वेश्चन में क्या पूछा? आपको बताना है कितने उसने गलत जवाब दिए. तो मैम अगर वो टोटल क्वेश्चंस 9 अटेम्प्ट कर रहा है, उसमें से 6 क्वेश्चंस उसने सही किए हैं, तो 9 minus 6 क्वेश्चंस उसने गलत किए होंगे. दैट मीन्स 3 is the right answer. So option C is the correct answer. सबको समझ में आया? ठीक है, सबको समझ में आया. वेरी कॉमन प्रॉब्लम, इस तरीके की प्रॉब्लम आपको जो है देखने को मिलती है बहुत सारे कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स में. क्लियर? तो बस मान के चलो कि मैम मान लेते हैं कि श्रीनु ने x नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चन सही किए हैं, सो फॉर ईच क्वेश्चन इज गेटिंग 3 मार्क्स, सो टोटल मार्क्स कितने आ जाएंगे फॉर द करेक्ट आंसर्स दैट ही इज डूइंग 3 into x मार्क्स. अब उसने टोटल क्वेश्चंस 9 किए हैं. इफ x ही अटेम्प्टेड करेक्टली, सो 9 माइनस x क्वेश्चंस गलत किए होंगे, तो 9 माइनस x क्वेश्चंस के लिए उसको अलॉट किए जा रहे हैं -1 मार्क्स. सो अगर मैं मार्क्स को ऐड करूं तो कितने बन रहे हैं? 15 बन रहे हैं. नाउ दिस इज द इक्वेशन दैट वी गॉट. तो यहाँ पे x का वैल्यू 6 आया, तो x यहाँ पे क्या था? द नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चन दैट ही अटेम्प्टेड करेक्टली, बट हमें क्वेश्चन में निकालना था कितने उसने गलत किए. सो टोटल अगर 9 क्वेश्चंस हैं, 6 इज अटेम्प्टिंग करेक्टली, सो 9 माइनस 6 उसके क्वेश्चंस जो है वो गलत हो गए. ठीक है, सो 3 इज द राइट आंसर. वेरी गुड पारुल, शाबाश. तो जिन भी बच्चों ने C मार्क किया है, दैट इज द वेरी राइट आंसर. नाउ let's move on to the next question everyone. Okay, next question on your screens. चलो देखते हैं ये वाला question कितने बच्चे क्रैक कर पाते हैं. Am I audible and visible to all of you? Yes, am I audible and visible to all of you? Okay, हाँ, इस वाले का आंसर कितने बच्चे देंगे? चलो let's read the question. The question is super easy, right? Let's read it. An elevator descends into a mine shaft at a rate of 15 meters per minute. Okay. If the descent starts from 20 meters above the ground level, how long will it take to reach 580 meters below the ground level? Now you tell me the answer. You have to tell me कितना टाइम लगेगा एलिवेटर को ग्राउंड लेवल से 580 मीटर्स नीचे पहुंचने तक. If the elevator is starting from 20 meters above the ground level, तो बताओ. तो यहाँ मैम सिंपल सी प्रॉब्लम है ना, हम फिजिक्स में भी पढ़ते हैं, है ना, हमें पता है स्पीड, टाइम एंड डिस्टेंस का रिलेशन क्या होता है. वी नो दैट, राइट? सो ओवर हियर इट इज गिवन टू यू दैट स्पीड ऑफ द एलिवेटर इज 15 meters per minute, right? Right? Now it is also given that distance. Can you tell me the distance? Total distance कितना ट्रेवल कर रहा है? ये देखो, अगर ये ग्राउंड लेवल है तो एलिवेटर हमारा स्टार्ट हो रहा है यहाँ से 20 मीटर अबव द ग्राउंड लेवल, यहाँ से वो स्टार्ट कर रहा है एंड उसको कहाँ जाना है? 580 meters below the ground level. Now can you tell me the total distance that this elevator is traveling? कितना हो गया? मैम टोटल तो उसने 600 meters ट्रेवल कर लिया. बहुत बढ़िया. अब मेरे बच्चे फटाफट से मुझे टाइम बता देंगे. टाइम कैसे आएगा? सीधा सीधा क्या करोगे? डिस्टेंस अपॉन स्पीड कर दोगे. इजी पीजी. टाइम क्या होता है? डिस्टेंस मैम दैट इज 600 meters डिवाइड बाय स्पीड. मैम आंसर आ गया हमारे पास 40 minutes. नाउ हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू डिड गॉट द आंसर राइट? जल्दी बताओ कितने बच्चों का आंसर सही आ गया? यस, वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. जय कीर्ति, पूर्वी, इंदु, कार्तिक, वेरी गुड. सुषमा, मिनाटो, उर्मिला, अंकित, अजय, शाबाश बच्चों. तो ये क्वेश्चन सबको समझ में आया? Was this question clear to all of you? हाँ, अच्छे से समझ में आ गया. चलो बहुत बढ़िया. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. यस, लेट्स हैव अ लुक एट द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन नंबर 24. ओके, चलो देखते हैं क्या कहता है ये सवाल. देखो, मैथ्स करेंगे, उसके बाद फिर हम मेंटल एबिलिटी भी करेंगे. बहुत मजा आएगा. सो मेक श्योर यू एवरीवन यू स्टे ट्यून टिल द एंड, क्योंकि मैथ्स और मेंटल एबिलिटी यू नो दैट इट्स फन टू सॉल्व, राइट? साइंस में आपने मजे कर लिए, क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर लिए, सब सीख लिया. अब मैथ्स और मेंटल एबिलिटी में हम रॉक कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, वेरी गुड फ्लोरेंस. चलो आ जाओ, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. यहाँ पे भी इक्वेशन बनानी पड़ेगी. दिस इज अ क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम योर लीनियर इक्वेशंस चैप्टर. ठीक है, देखते हैं. Sneha and Siddharth have 41 rupees altogether. 1/4 of the Sneha's money is ₹2 more than 1/7 of Siddharth's money. How much money Sneha has? वेरी डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन. ऐसे क्वेश्चंस आपको पता है आपके स्कूल एग्जाम्स में भी पूछे जा सकते हैं, कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स में तो पूछे जाते ही हैं ऐसे क्वेश्चंस. तो फटाफट से मेरे बच्चों इसका आंसर क्या आएगा? कौन मुझे बताना चाहता है? अगर मैं ये बोलूं, इफ आई से, देखो स्नेहा, लेट्स अज्यूम दैट स्नेहा हैज x रुपीज. अब सिद्धक के पास कितने रुपीज हो जाएंगे? स्नेहा हैज x रुपीज, सो सिद्धक मस्ट हैव हाउ मच? 41 minus x rupees, right? क्योंकि total money that both of them got is 41 rupees, right? So अगर स्नेहा के पास x rupees है तो सिद्धक के पास 41 minus x rupees हो जाएंगे, right? Now let's formulate the equation.
The question is demanding, the question is saying that 1/4 of Sneha's money, which means 1/4 of Sneha's money, that means 1/4 of X, right? Is matlab equal to, right? Yes, we are directly translating the statement into an equation, right? So is का equal to बना दिया मैम, is 2 rupees more, 2 rupees more, then what? Then 1/7 of Siddiq's money. Then 1/7 of Siddiq's money. How much does Siddiq have? She has 41 minus X rupees. Right? बस ये इक्वेशन बन गई. इसको सॉल्व करके मुझे आंसर बताना है. बताओ क्या आंसर आ रहा है सबका. जल्दी बताओ क्या आंसर आ रहा है एवरीबॉडी. यस. क्या कहते हो, कितने पैसे बने? तो यहाँ पे देख लेते हैं मैम. ये बन गया x/4. ये बन जाएगा आपके पास, अगर मैं एलसीएम ले लूं, विल टेक एलसीएम. 7 2 14 प्लस 41 माइनस x डिवाइड बाय 7, राइट? तो 7 को क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं, वी विल गेट 7x. यहाँ पे 4 मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएगा किसके साथ? ये बन जाएगा 55 माइनस x. सो इफ यू ओपन द ब्रैकेट, व्हाट यू विल गेट 220 माइनस 4x. तो यहाँ पे क्या बन गया बच्चा? 11x equals to 220. So x is equal to 20. That means Sneha has how many rupees? She has 20 rupees with her. Okay. So 20 is the right answer. 20 is the right answer. कहाँ पे गड़बड़ हो रहा है? Yes. दोबारा से चेक करो अपना सोल्यूशन. देखो मैथ में तुक्के नहीं मारने हैं, राइट? यस. हाँ बिल्कुल. आईसीएसई स्टूडेंट, सीबीएसई स्टूडेंट्स, आप दोनों इन क्वेश्चंस को अटेम्प्ट करने की कोशिश करो, ठीक है? ये दोनों तरह के बच्चों के लिए यूजफुल सेशन है एंड ऑफ कोर्स ये आपको एंथे में भी हेल्प करेगा, राइट? चलो, लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, दैट इज क्वेश्चन नंबर 25. ग्राफ डेटा हैंडलिंग से ये क्वेश्चन पूछा जा रहा है. तो कितने बच्चे देंगे इसका सही जवाब? रीड द क्वेश्चन वेरी केयरफुली. लेट्स रीड द क्वेश्चन टुगेदर. सो द क्वेश्चन सेज the given bar graph shows the percentage distribution of the total expenditure of a company on various expenses. तो बार ग्राफ में क्या दे रखा है आपको? एक्सपेंडिचर बता रखा है, मतलब खर्चा बता रखा है कि कंपनी कहाँ कहाँ पे खर्च कर रही है, कहाँ कहाँ पे स्पेंड कर रही है, राइट? सो कुछ बात हमें बता रहे हैं, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पे स्पेंड हो रहा है, ट्रांसपोर्ट इज देयर, एडवर्टीजमेंट इज देयर, टैक्सेस इज देयर, देन वी हैव रिसर्च, देन वी हैव सैलरी एंड इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन्स, राइट? Yes? Okay. So now let's read the question further. It says, if the interest on loans amounted to 2.45 rupees crores, then the total amount of expenditure on the advertisement, taxes and research and development is. चलो, अब देखते हैं कि इस क्वेश्चन को कैसे करना है. किसकी बात की गई है? उसने बोला है कि if the interest on loans amounted to, कहता अगर मैं लोन्स की बात करूं, ये जो इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन सेक्शन की बात करूं, अगर ये जो एक्सपेंडिचर है वो कितना आ रहा है? 2.45 करोड़ आ रहा है, देन यू टेल मी कि इन तीनों पे कितना खर्चा हुआ है ऑल टुगेदर. नाउ इफ यू लुक एट द ग्राफ, आपको क्या दे रखा है? आपको यहाँ पे परसेंटेज में दे रखा है, एग्जैक्ट वैल्यूज नहीं दे रखी कि कितना अमाउंट स्पेंड किया है, आपको परसेंटेज में दे रखा है कि इतना परसेंट इस पे स्पेंड हो गया, इतना परसेंट इस पे स्पेंड हो गया. अब ऐसे क्वेश्चंस को कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे? फर्स्ट लेट्स ट्राई टू फिगर आउट कि मैम हमारे पास क्या गिवन है. व्हाट इज गिवन टू अस ओवर हियर? हमें गिवन है कि इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन पे 2.45 करोड़ जो है स्पेंड कर दिए गए हैं. यहां से कैन आई फाइंड, एंड आई ऑल्सो नो दैट दिस इज बेसिकली 17.5% ऑफ द टोटल एक्सपेंडिचर. इट इज 17.5% ऑफ द टोटल एक्सपेंडिचर दैट वी हैव, राइट? सो कैन आई से दैट 17.5% of the total expenditure, let me call the total expenditure be X, okay? That is going to be equal to 2.45 crores. Now can I find the value of X from here? So what will this X give me? X will give me पूरा का पूरा खर्चा, कितना टोटल खर्चा हो रहा है. अगर वो आ जाएगा तो उसका हम निकाल लेंगे. देखो टैक्सेस पे 10% लग रहे हैं, R&D पे 5% लग रहा है, एडवर्टीजमेंट पे 15% लग रहा है, तो टोटल 30% निकाल लो पूरे के पूरे एक्सपेंडिचर का. यू विल गेट योर आंसर. डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड द क्वेश्चन? क्या आपको क्वेश्चन समझ में आया? यस? तो फटाफट से बता दो कि कितना आया एक्सपेंडिचर. कैन यू फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ एक्स ओवर हियर? निकाल सकते हो? निकाल सकते हो? यस निहाल, एक्स का क्या वैल्यू आया मुझे बताओ.
तो मैम यहाँ पे बन जाएगा 17.5 अपॉन 100 इंटू x इक्वल्स टू 2.45. सॉल्व करो, डेसिमल हटाया, जीरो लगा, ये कैंसिल हो जाएगा. सो x विल बी इक्वल टू 2450 डिवाइड बाय 175. कैन यू टेल मी व्हाट आर यू गेटिंग? टोटल एक्सपेंडिचर कितना आ रहा है? इफ यू कैंसिल दीज टू टर्म्स यू विल गेट 14. दैट मीन्स मैम कंपनी इज स्पेंडिंग 14 crores on these things. Company is spending 14 crores on these things, right? Yes. But मुझे निकालना क्या है? मुझसे पूछा क्या गया है? Let's read the statement one more time. मुझसे पूछा गया है कि मैम एडवर्टीजमेंट, टैक्सेस एंड रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट पे कितना स्पेंड किया गया. Now if I know that I have 14 crores, now I have to calculate कि इन तीनों पे कितना स्पेंड किया गया. Now from the graph I can see that 15% has been spent on advertisement, 10% have been spent on कहाँ पर? Taxes में, 5% हमने spend किया R&D पे, right? So if I add these, I will get 30%. मतलब हमें निकालना है कि 30% of the total went into these expenditures, right? So we will get, तो final आप कैसे निकालोगे मैम? 30% of the total expenditure जो कि है 14. बस आपको ये निकालना था, अब ये निकालो. 30% ऑफ 14 कैसे निकालोगे? क्या बनेगा बताओ जल्दी से. क्या बना ये मैम? ये बन जाएगा 42/10, दैट इज 4.2. बट ये करोड़ में है तो 4.2 करोड़ इज द राइट आंसर. सबको समझ में आया? ये क्वेश्चन थोड़ा सा ट्रिकी हो सकता है अगर आपको ग्राफ रीड करने में दिक्कत आ रही है. सो मेक श्योर बच्चा, डेटा हैंडलिंग हमने ऑलरेडी कवर किया है चैनल पे, तो डेटा हैंडलिंग के बेसिक्स आपको पता होने चाहिए. दिस इज अ बार ग्राफ, व्हाट डज इट रिप्रेजेंट, यहां से आप वैल्यूज कैसे निकालोगे, ठीक है. सो ए इज द राइट आंसर ओवर हियर. एग्जैक्टली. वेरी गुड वक्यांश, वेरी गुड सवित्रमा, शाबाश सुष्मिता, वेरी गुड. ए इज द राइट आंसर. तो पहले आपने क्वेश्चन में गिवन इंफॉर्मेशन यूज करी टू फाइंड द टोटल एक्सपेंडिचर दैट वी आर स्पेंडिंग, राइट, एंड देन वी फाउंड द amount spent on advertisement, taxes and research and development. Okay, all right, now let's move on to the next question. If you still feel कि मैम this question is not clear, so I would suggest थोड़ा सा पीछे जाके इसको दोबारा से रीड करके खुद सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करो. I'm sure you will understand it. मैम how 17.5% came? समृद्धि, if you look at the graph very carefully, तो यहाँ पे see 17.5 is given to us. This bar is telling me that 17.5% has been spent on interest on loans. ठीक है, तो इसलिए I am taking 17.5% of the total expenditure we spent on loans, which the value is already given to us in the question, that is 2.45 CR. Okay. Yes, very good, Janvi. Janvi, all the very best to all of you, those who have ANTHE tomorrow. Good luck to all of you. All right, now let's move on to the next question that we have over here, which is mean of 6 observations was found to be 46. 6 observations का mean आपको दे रखा है 46. Later, it was found that one observation 46 was misread as 64. Now, what happened? When you were calculating the mean, you misread one observation. You were supposed to read 46, but you read 64. आपने ज़्यादा पढ़ लिया. 46 का आपने 64 read कर लिया. Now, आपको बताना है the mean then decreases by. Now, what is the difference between both the means? मीन जो पहले निकाला जब आपने गलती किया, फिर जब आपने उस गलती को करेक्ट कर लिया, the mean that you are getting later, what is the difference between the two means? ये आपको बताना है इस क्वेश्चन में. क्या क्वेश्चन सबको समझ में आया? You have 4 options on your screens and this is a kind of question जो हमने regular sessions में भी practice किया है. If I'm being serious, इस तरह के questions मैंने आपको कराए हैं, right? है ना? ऐसे questions aptitude में भी पूछे जाते हैं, ठीक है? So yes, this type of questions is very important. So इस type को समझ लो. Shabash. Now, can you tell me what is the answer? Chalo, I will start solving the question. You start with me, ठीक है? And then answer तक पहुंचना, ठीक है? साथ में करते हैं. अगर नहीं समझ में आया, अगर समझ में आ गया, you can pause of course and then solve it and then check the solution with me. Okay? Chalo ji. Let's have a look. Mean of 6 observations was found to be 46. How do we calculate mean? How do we calculate mean, ma'am? I know mean is equal to sum of the observation divided by total number of observations, right? Now over here I have 6 observations. So sum of, so can I write here like this, ma'am? Sum of 6 observations upon total number of observation कितनी है 6 will be equal to 46. मतलब mean उसने दे रखा है, देखो mean is given as 46. I can write it like this. So if I calculate the sum of the 6 observations, what will I get? अगर मैं 6 की 6 observation को sum निकालना चाहूँ तो I will get 46 into 6 which is 276. मतलब if I add all the 6 observations I am getting 276. But I know that in this particular sum I have misread one observation, right? I was supposed to read 46 but instead I read 64. Now can you tell me what is the difference? कितना ज़्यादा read कर लिया मैंने? मुझे 46 read करना था, मैंने 64 read कर लिया. तो कितने का फर्क पड़ा? बताओ. If I subtract 64 minus 46, अगर 64 minus 46 करूँ तो बताओ क्या आएगा? मैम 18 है ना? 18 से फर्क पड़ जाएगा मेरे सम को, है ना? मुझे 18 कम रीड करना था, मैं 18 ज्यादा रीड कर बैठा. तो मैंने क्या चेंज किया? तो मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा सम में? ओरिजिनली मेरे पास सम ये आ रहा है जो कि गलत है. इसमें एक ऑब्जर्वेशन मैंने ज्यादा पढ़ लिया, तो इसमें से इफ आई सब्ट्रैक्ट 18 फ्रॉम दिस ऑब्जर्वेशन, दैट मीन्स आई वाज सपोज टू रीड 258. I was supposed to basically get the sum 258. Instead I got 276. यहाँ तक सबको समझ आया कहाँ पे गड़बड़ हुआ? एक ऑब्जर्वेशन की वजह से ये फर्क पड़ गया. अब न्यू मीन कैलकुलेट करो. मैम अच्छा, अगर मैं न्यू मीन कैलकुलेट करूंगा, व्हाट विल आई गेट? मैम नाउ माय सम ऑफ 6 ऑब्जर्वेशंस विल बी 258. टोटल नंबर ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशंस आर 6. दैट मीन्स जो नया मीन आएगा वो मेरा क्या बन जाएगा? दैट विल बी 43. पहले कितना मीन आया मैम? पहले तो पुराना वाला मीन तो 46 आया, पर व्हेन आई मेड द करेक्शन द न्यू मीन दैट आई एम गेटिंग ओवर हियर इज 43. अब मुझे बताओ हाउ मच इज द डिफरेंस? कितना डिफरेंस हो गया मैम? मेरा मीन डिक्रीज हो गया बाय 3. सो द राइट आंसर ओवर हियर विल बी 3. सबको ये क्वेश्चन समझ में आया? वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टाइप, बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट टाइप है. ठीक है, समझ आया मैम? हाउ 6 केम? आदित्य कितनी ऑब्जर्वेशंस हैं? टोटल नंबर ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशंस आर 6 विद अस. ठीक है, सो हाउ डू वी कैलकुलेट मीन? सम ऑफ all the observations divide by the total number of observations. That's how we calculate mean, right? So that's how I wrote 6 here. Right answer? Artist? Yes, very good Deepak, Abhinav, Rakesh, very good Vaishnavi, correct answers. Okay? All right. मैम हाउ 276 केम? बच्चा 6 है ना डिनोमिनेटर में, 6 अगर 46 से मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएगा तो क्या बन जाएगा? 276 बन जाएगा. आई कैलकुलेट द सम ऑफ द 6 ऑब्जर्वेशंस, तो वो कितना आ जाएगा? 276. यू हैव टू मल्टीप्लाई 6 विथ 46. ठीक है, ट्राई टू सॉल्व दीज क्वेश्चंस बाय योरसेल्फ, तभी एक एक स्टेप आपको समझ में आएगा कि मैम ने क्या किया है. कभी भी मैथ देखने से समझ नहीं आता. आपको लगेगा कि हाँ यार मैंने तो सीख लिया, नेक्स्ट टाइम जब आप बैठोगे सेम क्वेश्चन को करने के, आई गारंटी यू विल मेक मिस्टेक्स. सो प्लीज डोंट टेक दीज थिंग्स लाइटली. जब भी आप मैथ पढ़ते हो या आप न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व करते हो किसी भी सब्जेक्ट में, मेक श्योर यू नोट एवरीथिंग डाउन, यू राइट एवरीथिंग डाउन. ठीक है, तभी आपको बेटर समझ में आता है. राइट, देखने से कुछ नहीं समझ आएगा, देखने से सिर्फ फीलिंग आएगा कि मुझे समझ में आ रहा है, बट यू डोंट एक्चुअली नो दैट you are being able, you are able to understand all the questions, or you would be able to solve if ऐसे questions आ गए एग्जाम में. ठीक है, so make sure everyone, so you write each and everything down and then try to get me the answer. Next question, question number 27. क्या बोलता है? Question is saying salary of a professor increases every year by 10%. Professor का salary, we are increasing the salary every year by 10%. Okay. In 2021, he earned 60,500 rupees. What was his salary in 2019? वाक्यांश बच्चा माइनस इसलिए किया क्योंकि उसको 46 लिखना था, उसने गलती से उसको 64 रीड कर लिया मीन कैलकुलेट करते हुए, तो दोनों में डिफरेंस कितना है? 18 का डिफरेंस है, मतलब उसने 18 ज्यादा ऐड कर दिया सम में, तो हमें वो 18 सब्ट्रैक्ट करना पड़ा सम से ताकि हम करेक्ट मीन निकाल सकें. इज इट क्लियर? ठीक है. यस जीनियस एजी, थैंक यू फॉर आंसरिंग हिज क्वेश्चन, वेरी गुड. ओके, तो यहाँ पे इस क्वेश्चन को कैसे कर सकते हैं? देखो, मैं अगर ये बोलूं बेटा 2021 ले लेते हैं, 2020 ले लेते हैं और 2019 ले लेते हैं, मुझे क्या निकालना है कि भाई 2019 में प्रोफेसर की सैलरी कितनी थी, राइट? अगर अभी मैं ये बोलूं कि उसको पता है कि एवरी ईयर द सैलरी इज इंक्रीजिंग बाय 10%, लेट मी से दैट इन 2020 द सैलरी ऑफ द प्रोफेसर भी x रुपीज. मान लेते हैं कि 2020 में प्रोफेसर को x सैलरी मिला, तो मुझे पता है नेक्स्ट ईयर उसकी सैलरी 20% इंक्रीज हो जाएगी, राइट? नेक्स्ट ईयर द सैलरी विल बी इंक्रीज बाय 10% it will be increased, right? So can I say that if I add 10% of the salary, 10% of x to the salary, I will get what? I will get 60,500, right? Because this is the salary he got in 2021. इसको 2021 में इतना सैलरी मिला. Can I write it like this? Can I formulate the equation like this? So I will get x plus 10 by 100 of x equals to this. तो इसका सीधा सीधा आप क्या कर सकते हो? इसका LCM लो, आपके पास आ जाएगा ये. कैंसिल आउट करो फटाफट से, ये आ गया. क्या बन जाएगा? ये बन जाएगा 5500, तो x का वैल्यू आ जाएगा 55,000. दैट मीन्स दिस मच सैलरी ही गॉट इन 2020. Now again, same process if we follow. If I say, let's assume that in 2090 he is getting y rupees, this much salary he is getting. So next year, that is in 2020, 10% salary will be increased again. Again, I will formulate the same equation that y plus 10% increase means I am increasing 10% of y, and I know that when I will increase his salary, the amount will be 55,000. Again solve the equation. क्या आंसर आ रहा है? डी आंसर आ रहा है बच्चों का. वेरी गुड विशाल, राइट आंसर. डी इज द वेरी राइट आंसर. सो यहाँ पे अगेन यू विल गेट द इक्वेशन 11x by 10 equals to 55,000. सॉल्व इट. ये 5 आ जाएगा and the right answer will be 50,000. So D is the right answer over here. Clear everybody? सबको समझ में आया? ठीक है, सबको समझ में आ गया. वेरी गुड सावित्रम, लक्ष्मी, वैष्णवी, मनी. वेरी गुड. D is the right answer. Very good, Deepak. Yes. All right. Now let's move on to the next question. That is question number 28. क्या कहता है ये question? Let's have a look over here. A man purchased a bag of sugar containing 50 kgs for 225 rupees. Very easy question. Can you try this question out? ये question बहुत आसान है. क्या आप try करोगे इस question को? जल्दी से मेरे बच्चों try करो इस question को. Let's try this question out. See, a man is purchasing a bag of sugar containing 50 kgs. देखो वो 50 kgs of sugar purchase कर रहा है for how much? For rupees 225. That means this becomes my cost price. मतलब इतने का sugar मैंने purchase किया. This is my cost price, right? At what price per kg should he sell the sugar to get the profit of 20%? Now I want the profit how much? 20%. That means कितना profit चाहिए मुझे? 20% of the 20% of 225. 225 पे I got the sugar. I want 20% profit on this amount 225. So that means how much profit I want to make? 20 by 100 into 225. If you do, what you will get? You will get 45. So that means he wants to sell the sugar 45 rupees extra. He wants to make the profit of 45 rupees basically. तो मतलब उसका selling price क्या हो जाएगा? कोई मुझे बताएगा मैम selling price कितना हो जाएगा? If cost price is 225, I want 20% profit, so I will add 45 rupees to this cost price, right? So कितना बन जाएगा मैम? ये तो बन गया हमारे पास 270 rupees. But ये 270 rupees किसका है? For 50 kg sugar. Now read the question one more time. The question is saying at what price per kg? Now this is for 50 kgs. ठीक है, ये सेलिंग प्राइस है 50 kg शुगर का, बट आपको निकालना है पर kg, 1 kg के लिए। तो मतलब हम क्या करेंगे, इसको डिवाइड कर देंगे 50 से। नाउ इफ यू डिवाइड 270 बाय 50 you will get what? The answer, which is, now you tell me, C, you all are saying C. Okay, so 5.4 is the right answer. So for 1 kg sugar, so 1 kg sugar he is selling for rupees 5.4 rupees. Okay, is it clear to all of you? सबको समझ में आया? Yes ma'am, C, I can see most of you are giving C as the answer, which is the very right answer. Shabash. Chalo, let's move on to the next question, bacha. Very, very good. So here we have our next question, which is, if 3 sides of the triangle are this in length, then which of the following is true? ये तो बहुत easy है. अरे नहीं, मैं ignore नहीं कर रही हूँ. ग्रेड 8 का भी सेशन होगा बच्चा. स्टे ट्यून टू द चैनल, यू सब्सक्राइब टू द चैनल. ठीक है, आप कम्युनिटी पोस्ट चेक कर लिया करो. व्हेन यू गॉट अप इन द मॉर्निंग, तो एक बार चैनल को खोल के देख लिया करो कि कौन से इवेंट शेड्यूल्ड हैं. यूल नो व्हेन द 8th मॉक टेस्ट विल बी हैपनिंग, राइट? आई थिंक इट इज ऑन वेडनेसडे. 8th का मॉक टेस्ट आई थिंक इट्स ऑन वेडनेसडे 8 PM. या ओके मैम, what about 9th live session? हाँ, it is happening बच्चा. 9th का live session is I think scheduled for 7:30. It's already going on. चलो फटाफट से आ जाओ. ये क्वेश्चन का आंसर कौन देगा मुझे? बहुत ही आसान सवाल है बच्चों. हमें ट्राइंगल की साइड्स के बारे में क्या पता है? We know that the sum of 2 sides of a triangle is always going to be the greater than the third side, right? वही हम करेंगे. मैम 2 साइड्स ले लेता हूँ. एक साइड ले ली मैंने x+5, दूसरा साइड है we have y-3. Now if I take the sum of these 2 sides, I know that the sum is going to be greater than the third side, that is z+7. Let's solve this. Now we got x plus y plus 2 greater than z+7. So if I take, like, look at the options. Look at the option x plus y on one side. So now if I take this 2, or if I transpose this 2 on the right hand side, I will get x plus y greater than z+5. So of course A option हमारा मैच हो रहा है यहाँ पर. ठीक है, A ऑप्शन हमारा पर यहाँ पर मैच हो रहा है. दिस इज अ वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन. डायरेक्ट आंसर आप निकाल सकते हो. ठीक है, A इज द राइट आंसर बच्चा, नॉट C. A है सही जवाब, नॉट C. चलो, कितने क्वेश्चंस हैं? बस होने वाले हैं मैथ के क्वेश्चंस. बस हमारे आई थिंक वन मोर, दिस इज द लास्ट सेकंड क्वेश्चन फॉर मैथ, एंड देन वी विल मूव ऑन टू द मेंटल एबिलिटी पार्ट. ठीक है, चलो शाबाश एवरीवन. नाउ ज्योमेट्री आई नो सबका फेवरेट है ना? ज्योमेट्री का तो आंसर आप आराम से दे सकते हो. Look at this figure very carefully. In this given figure, ADF and BEF are the triangles where DE is equal to CE. Find the value of A. ज्योमेट्री फेवरेट है या नहीं है? ज्योमेट्री मोस्टली बच्चों का फेवरेट होता है, स्पेशली ट्राइंगल, लाइंस एंड एंगल्स वाले चैप्टर्स ना, ये सबसे मजेदार लगते हैं बच्चों को. ऋषभ, आई थिंक इट्स ऑन वेडनेसडे. You stay tuned to the channel, you will get to know about the schedule. Okay, don't worry about that. Chalo, let's have a look over here. Ma'am, DE is equal to CE, that is given to us. I'm reflecting that in the diagram, it's already there. ये दोनों sides equal हैं. I know that if in a triangle 2 sides are equal, then the angles opposite to those equal sides will always be equal, right? We know that. आइसोसेलेस ट्राइंगल में बेस एंगल्स क्या होते हैं? हमेशा इक्वल होते हैं. नाउ इफ दिस इज 18 डिग्रीज, तो मैम ये एंगल भी 18 डिग्रीज हो जाएगा. बहुत बढ़िया. अब हमें निकालना क्या है? मैम इफ दिस इज 18 डिग्रीज, दिस विल आल्सो बी 18 डिग्रीज, राइट? व्हाई? बिकॉज वर्टिकली ऑपोजिट एंगल्स आर ऑलवेज इक्वल. ठीक है, वो भी 18 हो जाएगा. शाबाश. बट हमें निकालना क्या है? वैल्यू ऑफ ए. नाउ इफ यू लुक क्लियरली, यहाँ पे ए इज बेसिकली द एक्सटीरियर एंगल टू द ट्राइंगल ABC. Now we know that exterior angle property says that the exterior angle of a triangle will always be equal to the sum of the opposite two interior angles. So over here we can say that A is equal to 18 plus 58, and the right answer will be, of course, B option, that is 76. ठीक है, फिर उसके बाद exterior angle property लगा दिया हमने, right? So yes, we have this right answer. Sayan, bacha, since not ignoring anyone. See, मैं किसी को ignore नहीं कर रही हूँ. I'm looking at the chat. I'm looking at your answers. If you're giving the answers, I'm looking at your answers, right? So वाक्यांश इज गिविंग द राइट आंसर, विशाल का भी आंसर सही आ गया, वैष्णवी का भी आंसर सही आ गया, वेरी वेरी गुड। यस, चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन की तरफ बढ़ते हैं, क्वेश्चन नंबर 31 आई थिंक विच इज द लास्ट क्वेश्चन। ठीक है, चलो ये आखिरी सवाल है हमारा मैथ सेक्शन का, एंड देन वी विल मूव टू योर फेवरेट पार्ट दैट इज मेंटल एबिलिटी। यस, चलो आ जाइए जल्दी से। इन द गिवन फिगर ABCD is a trapezium. Okay, AB is parallel to DC. AB is parallel to DC. It is given to us. AC is equal to AD. That is also given to us. Now we know that if in a triangle two sides are equal, of course, the angles opposite to the equal sides will also be equal. Or we can say that in an isosceles triangle, the base angles are equal, right? Okay, जी. अब EAC is a line. You have to find the value of y. मतलब आपको y का value निकालना ना. How will you find the value of y? If I say that these two angles be x, अगर मैं इन दोनों angles को x बोलूं, अगर आपको ये question आता है, make sure you pause the video, try it on your own, and then look at the solution. Okay? I can see already you are giving me the right answer. Very good. Yes. वेरी गुड वेरी गुड, बट कुछ गलत आंसर्स भी हैं चैट में, तुक्के मत मारो, एक्चुअली सॉल्व करके देखना है क्वेश्चन को। ठीक है, चलो मैम अगर मैं बोल देती हूँ कि ये दोनों एंगल्स x हैं, तो कैन आई से दैट 72 इज बेसिकली द एक्सटीरियर एंगल टू द ट्राइंगल ADC? बिल्कुल, तो कैन आई से दैट 72 विल बी इक्वल टू x प्लस x, एक्सटीरियर एंगल प्रॉपर्टी लगा दिया। ठीक है मैम, दैट मीन्स 72 विल बी इक्वल टू 2x, देन द वैल्यू ऑफ x विल बी व्हाट? 36 डिग्रीज। x का वैल्यू कितना आ गया? 36 डिग्रीज। ठीक है जी, ओके मैम, x तो आ गया, बट मैम हमें तो y का वैल्यू निकालना है। नाउ वी अगेन नो दैट if the lines are parallel and there is a transversal we know that alternate interior angles are always equal, right? So that means if this is x, ma'am, this is also going to be x. Why? Because alternate interior angles are always equal. ठीक है, so x का वैल्यू 36 है, इसका मतलब यहाँ पे भी हम 36 लिख सकते हैं. This is also 36 degrees. Now apply angle sum property. You will get the value of y. So now in triangle ABC, you can say that, ma'am, 36 degrees plus y plus 54 degrees will be equal to 180 degrees. This is a very simple equation. From here you can easily find the value of y, which is coming out to be 90 degrees. Okay, so 90 degrees is the right answer here. Is it clear to everybody? क्या सबको समझ में आ गया? Yes ma'am, easy peasy question था, easy peasy question था. Okay, now this is the last question, I promise. This is the last question. This is the last question from math. चलो, let's have a look at this question now. क्या बोलते हैं question? Purvi had 65 currency notes in which there were 50 rupees and 100 rupees denominations. The total of these currencies added up to 6,000. How much amount did he have in the denomination of rupees 100? So basically over here क्या हो रहा है, पूर्वी के पास 65 total currency notes हैं, जिनमें कुछ 100 rupees notes हैं, जिनमें कुछ 50 rupees notes हैं. Okay, अब आपको बताना है कि अगर वो सारे के सारे नोट्स की करेंसी को अगर वो ऐड करती है, अगर उसका अमाउंट कितना बन रहा है 6,000, सो यू हैव टू टेल मी कि 100 रुपीज नोट्स उसके पास कितने हैं. ठीक है, दिस इज द क्वेश्चन, वेरी बेसिक क्वेश्चन. नाउ इफ आई से दैट, अगर मैं ये बोलूं कि मान लेते हैं पूर्वी के पास x 50 रुपीज नोट्स है. ठीक है, अगर पूर्वी के पास x नंबर ऑफ 50 रुपीज नोट्स है, इफ आई से 50 रुपीज नोट्स है, और अगर उसके पास अगर टोटल 65 है, तो 65 माइनस x नंबर कितने होंगे उसके पास? 100 रुपी नोट्स होंगे. ये समझ में आया? अगर x मान लेते हैं कि पूर्वी के पास 50 रुपीज के कितने नोट है? x है. ठीक है, और since total number of currency notes she is having is 65, so remaining will be 65 minus x, जो कि हमें पक्का पता है 100 रुपीज नोट्स होंगे, राइट? ठीक है, अब अगर मैं इन दोनों को ऐड करती हूँ ना, अगर if I have x number of 50 rupees notes, so the amount will be 50 into x. If I have 65 minus x number of 100 rupees notes, so the amount will be this much. And we know that the total currency adds up to 6,000. So बस इसको solve करके find the value of x. और आपको निकालना है 100 रुपीज की कितने नोट हैं, तो 65 में से x को माइनस कर दो, you will get the answer. Solve करो इसको, क्या बन जाएगा? बन जाएगा 50x plus 6500
माइनस 100x इक्वल्स टू 6000. सॉल्व इट फर्दर. ये बन जाएगा आपके पास 6500 माइनस 50x इक्वल्स टू 6000. तो ये कितना बन गया मैम? ये बन जाएगा, यहाँ पे 6500 आएगा मैम, ये बन गया 6500 माइनस 6000 इक्वल्स टू 50x. तो आपके पास क्या बन गया यहाँ पे? x का वैल्यू कितना आ जाएगा बच्चा? x का वैल्यू आपके पास यहाँ पे 10 आ जाएगा. आ गया x का वैल्यू 10 सबका. So 50x is going to be 500 और x का वैल्यू यहाँ पे आ गया है 10. So कितने 100 रुपीज नोट्स है मैम? 65 माइनस 10 दैट इज 55. नाउ उनकी वैल्यू क्या होगी? सिंस 100 रुपी नोट्स है और 55 नोट्स है मेरे पास, तो उसकी वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी? 55 into 100. So the right answer will be 5500 which is the B option. Clear everyone? सबको समझ में आ गया? Yes, 5500 is the right answer. Shabash. Now over here we are done with our mathematics section. Now let's start with our mental ability section. Okay? चलो लेट्स क्विकली अब मेंटल एबिलिटी सेक्शन को थोड़ा सा रैपिड फायर करेंगे. ठीक है, लेट्स ट्राई टू फिनिश दिस सेक्शन क्विकली. मुश्किल नहीं है बिल्कुल भी, मजा आएगा. सो कैसा स्कोर किया मैथ में? आई होप यू स्कोर्ड रियली वेल. बढ़िया तरीके से स्कोर किया सबने. हाय नातिम, नैतिम, वेलकम टू द क्लास. ये वाक्यांश सिंह में मेंटल एबिलिटी स्टार्ट हो गया, अब मजा आएगा. यस चलो नैतिक, चलो जी फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन आपके सामने है. बहुत ही इजी क्वेश्चन है, जल्दी से आंसर दे दो. लक्ष्मी ने बी आंसर दे भी दिया मुझे. बाकी बच्चे फटाफट से आंसर दो. क्या बोल रहा है? हमारे पास कुछ इस तरीके का एक्सप्रेशन है 25m 5l 10p 2j 15. उसने बोला है अगर m डिनोट्स डिवीजन, l डिनोट्स सब्ट्रैक्शन, जो हमारा p है वो मल्टीप्लिकेशन बता रहा है, j हमारा एडिशन बता रहा है. तो फटाफट से क्या आंसर आएगा? सिंपल सवाल मैम, जल्दी से हम इसका आंसर दे देते हैं. 5 5 25, ये 20 आ गया, प्लस 15 आ गया मैम, ये तो 0 बन जाएगा. सो यस, 0 इज द राइट आंसर ओवर हियर. वेरी गुड. मेंटल एबिलिटी थोड़ा सा तेज तेज करेंगे. ठीक है, विल क्विकली रैप दिस सेक्शन अप. चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑन योर स्क्रीन्स. वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन, वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन. लेट्स हैव अ लुक. P, Q, R, S, T and U are sitting in a row. मतलब ये सारे के सारे जो अल्फाबेट्स हैं ये रो में बैठे हैं. ठीक है, मुझे नहीं पता इनका सीक्वेंस क्या है, बट इस तरीके से बैठे हैं. T and U are in the center. कह रहा है T and U are sitting in the center. Now if T and U are sitting in the center, मतलब 2 alphabets will be here on the right and 2 will be on the left. Easy peasy. अच्छा आगे देखते हैं क्या हो रहा है. मैम Q and R are at the ends. Q and R ends पे बैठे हैं, मतलब या तो Q और R ऐसे बैठे हो सकते हैं या R यहाँ पे होगा और Q यहाँ पे होगा. These are the two possibilities that we have, right? Next it's saying that S is sitting to the immediate left of Q. S जो है Q के लेफ्ट में है. That means अगर S Q के लेफ्ट में है तो that means Q यहाँ पे होगा, तभी S उसके लेफ्ट में बैठ पाएगा. अगर Q यहाँ पे होता तो S उसके लेफ्ट में तो जा ही नहीं सकता, क्योंकि लेफ्ट में तो कोई नंबर ही नहीं है. So this possibility we are cancelling. Okay, चलो आगे पढ़ते हैं. Who is the immediate right of R? कहता अगर Q यहाँ पे तो of course R यहाँ पे होगा. तो कौन बैठा है R के immediate right पे? Can you tell me? R के immediate right पे कौन बैठा? जो बच गया. So P बच गया. So that means P is the right answer. This is how you solve such questions. जो लिखता जाता है उसकी पॉसिबिलिटीज बनाते जाओ, ब्लैंक्स को फिल करते जाओ, यू विल गेट योर आंसर. वेरी गुड. सबका बी आंसर आ रहा है. आई कैन सी ओवर हियर. मेंटल एबिलिटी में तो आप सभी बच्चे बहुत अच्छे हो, है ना? ऐसे ही है ना, मजा आता है मेंटल एबिलिटी के क्वेश्चंस करते करते. ऑलराइट, नाउ लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. ओके, सो हियर वी गो. अरे रिलेशन वाले क्वेश्चन आगे. ब्लड रिलेशन. लेट्स हैव अ लुक. पॉइंटिंग टू अ पर्सन, अर्जुन सेड, his only brother is the father of my daughter's father. How is the person related to Arjun? ध्यान से समझना, पीछे से क्वेश्चन को पढ़ने की कोशिश करो. राइट, देखते हैं. Congratulations to all of you. We have hit 200k subscribers. Yes, super proud of all of you. ये पॉसिबल आप लोगों की वजह से हुआ है ना? Yes. चलो इसका आंसर क्या आएगा? क्या बनेगा वो? अर्जुन क्या है? So let's see that. देखो लास्ट में क्या बोला है? हिज ओनली ब्रदर, उसका ओनली ब्रदर. इफ आई से दैट, वो यहाँ पे अगर मैं वो बना दूं, हिज ओनली ब्रदर
मैं हिज को देखो इन जो ये वाली प्रॉब्लम्स होती है ना, ब्लड रिलेशन वाली प्रॉब्लम्स, तो इनमें आप असाइन कर देते हो प्लस फॉर ऑल द मेल मेंबर्स, माइनस फॉर ऑल द फीमेल मेंबर्स. तो प्लस माइनस अगर आप करोगे तो यू विल नेवर गेट कंफ्यूज्ड इन सच क्वेश्चंस. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे देखते हैं कि मैम हिज ओनली ब्रदर इज द फादर ऑफ माई डॉटर्स फादर. पहले माई डॉटर्स फादर का क्या मतलब हो गया? मतलब मेरी ही बात हो रही है, राइट? मेरी ही बात हो रही है. सो माई डॉटर्स फादर, याद देखो, माई डॉटर्स फादर मीन्स टॉकिंग अबाउट माई सेल्फ, राइट? फादर ऑफ माई डॉटर्स फादर मतलब मेरे फादर की बात हो रही है. सो इफ अगर मैं यहां पे हूं तो मेरे फादर की बात हो रही है, राइट? एंड माई फादर्स ब्रदर, तो हम दोनों में क्या रिलेशन हो गया? वी आर बेसिकली, हाउ आर वी रिलेटेड? मैम ही इज माई अंकल. ठीक है, वो मेरे अंकल हो गए. सो दैट मीन्स बी इज द राइट आंसर. Very good, very good. Everybody is giving the right answer. Shabash, Shravan, Hassan, very good. Sheza, Vakyansh, very good. Entertainment. बच्चा आज मेंटी नहीं है. We are solving the mock test. Next question, very super easy question. चलो देखते हैं यहाँ पे क्या बोलता है. Find the odd one out. बहुत आसान सवाल. Odd one out आपको निकालना है. जल्दी से आंसर दे दो चैट बॉक्स में. Yes. Try to figure out the pattern. पैटर्न देखने की कोशिश करो. क्या रिलेशन है मैम आउटर फिगर में और इनर फिगर में? क्या रिलेशन है? व्हाट इज द रिलेशन? यस, बी आंसर आ रहा है, डी आंसर आ रहा है. अरे कंफ्यूजन क्यों है? बहुत इजी क्वेश्चन है. चलो नंबर ऑफ साइड्स काउंट करते हैं. मैम इधर है 1 2 3 4 5. बाहर वाले की 5 साइड्स अंदर है, 1 2 3 अंदर वाले की 4 साइड्स है. 1 2 3 4 5. बाहर 5 है, सॉरी बाहर 6 है, तो अंदर कितनी है? 1 2 3 4 5. बाहर 5 है, सॉरी अंदर 5 है. यहाँ पे क्या है? बाहर बच्चा आउटर फिगर में 3 साइड्स और अंदर 4 है. मतलब दिस इज द ओनली ऑड वन आउट दैट वी हैव ओवर हियर. ठीक है, हमेशा द नंबर ऑफ साइड्स ऑफ द आउटर फिगर इज 1 greater than the number of sides that we have of the inner figure. ठीक है, तो this is the relation, that's why D is the odd one out over here. Okay, next question देखते हैं. Which of the following net can be used to form a given cube? इसमें से कौन सा ऐसा नेट है जिसकी हेल्प से we can form this cube? मतलब नेट क्या होता है? जिसको फोल्ड करके we will get this cube, है ना? ये हमें मिलेगा, ये सॉलिड शेप हमें मिल जाएगी if I close it. Now you imagine, ठीक है, थोड़ा सा विजुअलाइजेशन लगेगा यहाँ पे. इमेजिन करो कि आपके पास ऐसे नेट पड़ा है, आप कैसे कैसे फोल्ड करोगे और कौन सा नेट इस तरीके का दिखेगा. इजी है, क्वेश्चन बहुत इजी है, थोड़ा सा विजुअलाइज करना एंड यू विल गेट द आंसर. यस, देखे जरा ध्यान से. अच्छा, सो अंकित इज सेइंग डी, सौम्या डी ऑप्शन बोल रहे हैं. ओके, वाक्यांश इज सेइंग डी, उत्कर्ष इज सेइंग डी. ओके, डी इज द वेरी राइट आंसर. वेरी गुड, डी बिल्कुल सही जवाब है. अब मैम डी कैसे आया देखते हैं. अगर मैं डी वाले नेट को फोल्ड करूंगी तो देखो क्या आएगा. बेस में मेरे पास बी है, बेस में मेरे पास बी रहेगा. दिस इज माई बी. अच्छा, इधर एफ आ जाएगा, राइट साइड पे एफ आ जाएगा और लेफ्ट साइड पे एफ आ जाएगा. इमेजिन ये नेट ऐसे फोल्ड हो रहा है, इधर भी एफ आ गया और इधर से जब फोल्ड होगा इधर क्या आ जाएगा? ई आ जाएगा. तो इसका मतलब एक तरफ एफ आ गया, एक तरफ ई आ गया. एंड ये जो ए है इसको इस तरीके से इनक्लोज कर लेगा. तो मतलब हमारे पास क्या है? ए एफ ई. ठीक है, उसके बाद सी इधर से इनक्लोज कर लेगा. यहां से हमें समझ में आ रहा है कि मैम ये जो एफ वाला है और ये सी वाला है, दे विल गो टुगेदर. एंड इस फिगर में भी अगर हम देखें तो एफ एंड सी आर गोइंग टुगेदर. एंड सिंस बी हमारा बॉटम पे है, अगर मैं इस क्यूब को रोटेट कर दूं तो वो टॉप पे आ जाएगा. तो इस फिगर के अकॉर्डिंग देखो बी टॉप पे भी आ रहा है. सो दैट इज हाउ फोर्थ इज द राइट आंसर. ठीक है, यस, राइट. तो उस तरीके से आपको क्यूब रोटेट करके भी दिया जा सकता है. ना अगर बी बॉटम में है तो ऑफ कोर्स अगर मैं इसको रोटेट कर दूंगी तो वो टॉप पे पहुंच जाएगा. ठीक है, चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन बच्चा. फाइंड द मिसिंग नंबर इफ अ सर्टेन रूल इज फॉलोड ईदर रो वाइज और कॉलम वाइज. नाउ यू हैव टू फिगर आउट कि यहाँ पे कुछ रूल लगा हुआ है जिसके बेसिस पे यू हैव टू टेल मी व्हाट विल बी द वैल्यू इन द प्लेस ऑफ क्वेश्चन मार्क. यस, नो ऋषभ. Yes, Samarth, what are you asking? Tell me. Abdul is saying A. Okay, those who will give me the answer in the chat box, उनके नाम लूंगी मैं. ठीक है. Yes, क्या क्या आंसर बन रहा है? क्या क्या आंसर बन रहा है? ये थोड़ा सा मैं बोल सकती हूँ एवरेज टू डिफिकल्ट है, थोड़ा ट्रिकी है, थोड़ा टाइम लग सकता है इस क्वेश्चन पे, क्योंकि आपको बेसिकली पैटर्न निकालना है कि यार कौन सा पैटर्न अप्लाई करे. कैन यू टेल मी द पैटर्न? डोंट गिव मी द आंसर्स इन द चैट. आंसर्स मत दो, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि आप लोग तुक्के मारे हो. कैन यू गिव मी द पैटर्न? गिव मी द पैटर्न दैट यू आर अप्लाइंग, जिसकी वजह से आपका आंसर आ रहा है. डोंट गिव मी द आंसर्स ओनली. ABCD नहीं चाहिए मुझे, पैटर्न चाहिए. बताओ जल्दी से एवरीवन, क्विकली 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 क्विकली. क्या पैटर्न लगाया आपने? फिर उसके बाद नहीं तो मैं बताती हूँ. ओके 36 तो है ही नहीं हसन हमारे पास. नहीं. चलो, let me tell you the pattern over here. If you subtract 42 and 38, है ना, if you subtract this 38 from 42, क्या बनेगा आपके पास? 4, है ना? क्या आ जाएगा? 4 आ जाएगा. अगर आप 42 में से 38 को सब्ट्रैक्ट करते हो, you will get 4, and if you multiply 4 with 7, you will get 28. बीच वाला वैल्यू आ जाएगा. Again, if you subtract these two numbers, that is अगर आप 28 में से 23 को सब्ट्रैक्ट करोगे, आपके पास क्या आ जाएगा? 28 में से 23 सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है, आपके पास क्या आ जाएगा यहाँ पे? उसको फिर से 7 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दो. अगेन 39 और 37 में कितना डिफरेंस है? 2 का डिफरेंस है, उसको फिर से 7 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दो. दैट इज योर पैटर्न. सो 14 इज द राइट आंसर. क्लियर है बच्चा? 14 आपके पास सही जवाब है. हर बार 7 से मल्टीप्लाई करके देखो, आपको बीच वाला वैल्यू मिल रहा है. ये थोड़ा सा ट्रिकी था. चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. लास्ट सेकंड क्वेश्चन ऑफ द डे, क्वेश्चन नंबर 39. डायरेक्शन सेंस टेस्ट है ये आपका. डायरेक्शन सेंस टेस्ट है ये आपका. ओके, लेट्स रीड द क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन थोड़ा देखने में ऐसा लगता है कि मैम बहुत बड़ा सा है ना. चलो रीड करो और साथ साथ में बनाते जाओ नोटबुक में. लेट्स सी. In a morning, Tanya and Rimpy are walking along a straight road. मान लेते हैं वो straight road के along walk कर रही हैं. Tanya takes a right turn and goes 60 meters. तान्या ने क्या किया? right turn ले लिया, ठीक है, और 60 meters चली गई, ठीक है. Then she turns left and goes 50 meters. उसके बाद उसने turn किया left की तरफ और वो 50 meters चली गई, okay. Finally she turns left and stops after 60 meters. फिर से उसने लेफ्ट को टर्न किया और वो 60 meters के बाद जो है रुक गई, वो यहाँ पे पहुंच गई, ठीक है. चलो अब दूसरा बच्चा है हमारे पास. दूसरा बच्चा कौन सा है? दूसरा बच्चा है हमारे पास रिम्पी, ठीक है. अब रिम्पी क्या कर रही है? ऑन द सेम टाइम रिम्पी गोज 50 meters स्ट्रेट. सेम पॉइंट से रिम्पी ने क्या किया? 50 meters रिम्पी हमारी स्ट्रेट चली गई, 50 meters, ओके. एंड आफ्टर टेकिंग द राइट टर्न रुक गई. राइट टर्न लेते ही रुक गई, मतलब रिम्पी ने ऐसे छोटी सी राइट टर्न ली और वो रुक गई. तो बेसिकली ये अगर हमारी रिम्पी है, रिम्पी अगर ऐसे है तो दूसरा बच्चा कौन सा था? तान्या. तान्या इस तरीके से खड़ी है. सो बोथ आर बेसिकली फेसिंग ईच अदर. आगे देखो क्या बोल रहा है. आगे क्वेश्चन क्या बोल रहा है? If at this point of time both are facing each other and shadow of Rimpy is in front of Tanya, अगर रिम्पी की शैडो तान्या के फ्रंट पे पड़ रही है तो सन कहाँ पे होगा? शैडो कहाँ पे पड़ती है? सन उसी की तरफ होगा ना. मतलब सन अगर यहाँ पे होगा तभी तो शैडो यहाँ पे पड़ेगा रिम्पी का, ठीक है. तो सन मुझे पता है मॉर्निंग में ईस्ट की तरफ होता है, तो बस डायरेक्शन लगानी थी मैम. अगर ये ईस्ट है तो ये वेस्ट होगा, ठीक है, ये साउथ होगा और ये नॉर्थ हो जाएगा. यस. तो अब मुझे बताओ उन्होंने कहां से, फ्रॉम विच डायरेक्शन दे स्टार्टेड मूविंग, कहां से चलना शुरू किया उन्होंने? कहां से चलना शुरू किया? दे स्टार्टेड मूविंग फ्रॉम नॉर्थ. नॉर्थ से चलना शुरू किया. क्या बोल रहे हो? वेस्ट नहीं ना बच्चा, ध्यान से मेरी बात सुनो. ईस्ट, ईस्ट की तरफ सन है, सन ईस्ट की तरफ है, वो रिम्पी पे पड़ेगा तो शैडो कहां पे पड़ेगी? तान्या के फ्रंट में शैडो तभी पड़ेगी ना अगर रिम्पी की बैक साइड पे, रिम्पी के पीछे है सन, ठीक है. सो यस, सो द राइट आंसर ओवर हियर विल बी नॉर्थ. ओके, चलो now last question of the day. So the missing term in the following pattern is, आपको missing term निकालनी है, क्या होगा? Very good, A is the right answer. शाबाश. Now let's quickly solve this question. This is the last question of the day. The missing term in the following pattern, YAC ध्यान से अल्फाबेट्स देखो, ध्यान से ऑब्जर्व करो, CEG, फिर यहाँ पे क्या होगा, देन MOQ, इन सभी में पैटर्न ऑब्जर्व करो, सब में एक कॉमन पैटर्न चल रहा है। वो कॉमन पैटर्न क्या है बच्चा यहाँ पे? यस, क्या लगता है, क्या लगता है? Y के बाद Z आता है, Z के बाद A आता है। देखो मैं ध्यान से, आप ध्यान से देखो, Y के बाद Z आएगा, Z के बाद A आएगा, A के बाद B आएगा, B के बाद C आएगा, अगेन C, उसके बाद D, E, फिर उसके बाद बीच में F का गैप है। फिर से ये देखो, एक एक का गैप आ रहा है, एक एक गैप के बाद आ रहा है। अब सेम फंडा आप इन ऑप्शंस पे लगा के देखो, G के बाद I आ रहा है यहाँ पे, G H I, बिल्कुल ठीक है, H होगा, फिर I आएगा, फिर J K आना चाहिए, बट यहाँ पे K तो आया ही नहीं, बट G I K का हमारे पास एक और ऑप्शन है, दैट इज D, दैट्स व्हाई D इज द राइट आंसर। तो G I K आना चाहिए था, क्योंकि उनमें भी एक एक अल्फाबेट का गैप है, ठीक है? तो हर जगह पर एक एक अल्फाबेट का गैप होना चाहिए, सो G I K is the right answer. Alright, now with this question, we have come to the end of this mock test. So I hope you really enjoyed today's mock test. आपने सारे questions अच्छे से कर लिए हैं, and अब आप well prepared हो अपने ANTHE का test देने के लिए. So yes, all the very best to all of you, those who are giving the test. ठीक है, बेस्ट ऑफ लक, ठीक है, अच्छे से देना, फुल जोश के साथ देना। और अगर आपने लेट सेशन को ज्वाइन किया है, मेक श्योर यू गो एंड लुक एट द क्वेश्चंस, ट्राई करो कि हाँ मैम ये कर पा रहा हूँ कि नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, एंड यू नो दैट कि हम सभी टीचर्स ने आपको हर एक क्वेश्चन का एक्सप्लेनेशन दिया है, तो यू कैन गो एंड चेक द एक्सप्लेनेशन आउट एज वेल। ओके, सो थैंक यू सो मच एवरीवन, एंड नाउ विल बी सीइंग यू इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास सुपर सून। तब तक के लिए कीप लर्निंग विद BYJU'S एंड लॉट्स ऑफ लव एवरीबॉडी, बाय बाय।